Guys, listen up. As you get older, the best way to continue to look young, exuberant, and vibrant is to continue to take care of your skin. That's why I'm excited to have Teej Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. You heard me talk about them before, and you're going to continue to hear me talk about them because I believe in their products and the positive impact that they have on every man's life. Teej Hanley makes taking care of your skin so easy. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. Every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Lapeef family, I must admit, skincare wasn't always something I always focused on, but since I started using this system, I've seen improvements in the way my skin looks and feels. And you don't have to take my word for it. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from around the world. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer, and a PM moisturizer. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teej Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off retail price, the ability to customize your box, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Teej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus the free gift. Seriously, that's an amazing deal. Even though it's too early, as I often say, it's never too late. Click that link and get started today.
It would be nice if I added myself to the stage. Hold on real quick. I got shit in my background. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trigger Mike. Yeah, man, this windscreen thing. No, forget that. Leave that up there. What's going on, everybody? It's been a long day. I had to do a night show. It's been a long day. A long day. Car trouble. I said, forget it. I went and got a new car. Fuck it. I can't deal with it. I wanted the new house. For those of y'all that know how credit work, I wanted the new house before getting a new car. I've been having significant car trouble for the better part of like 6 months. And I was like, nope. It's cheaper to fix it. These car prices now. Cheaper to fix it. But nope. I could see a very big repair coming. I was like, nope. I gotta and it was a trifecta. A couple of things had to happen. I had to go searching for the model car that I wanted in the price range that I wanted. And I did not want to buy it new. I wanted it certified pre-owned. So this morning I was having electrical problems in my car. And those of you who have had electrical problems with your car, electrical problems usually, let's see, BMW is known for their electrical issues. BMW is known for that. Who else? What other car? Y'all let me know. Talk to me. Y'all drive cars. What other cars are known for their electrical issue? I was having serious electrical issues. I've changed the headlight in the last 6 months like 10 times. The first 2 times I was like, oh, it's faulty light, or they need to recall these. And I realized it's the electrical system, the fuse box blowing out or surging through all the lights and blowing them shits out because water got into the fuse box. There was a little crack. Some cracked the little seal in the back of my window, so it's dripping into the trunk. And this damn car, the fuse box is in the trunk. Good job. Yep. I ain't fixing that. You know how many fuses probably and relays and all that stuff probably fried and I don't even know it? That car just gonna stop working. I say, well, give me what you can give me for this trade, man. I'll make up the rest. I'll pay the negative equity. God damn. Cars, man, they are so expensive. Oh yeah. I have heard GMC. I wanted what's the truck? I wanted the Sierra. I wanted a Sierra Denali. Well, people, even my dad hit me up like, don't do it. Hella nice trucks until the electrical problems start. But nope, got me something in a good price range. So I'm gonna share something with y'all that was shared with me today. I've been trying to buy a car all summer. I said I was gonna wait, but then I said if I find a good price, I'm gonna get one. I said I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna find a good price. I'm gonna get one. The prices on these SUVs, because I need one for work anyway, are ridiculous. The guy said they can't do nothing about new. They can't do anything about new. They will devalue everybody else's buy if they drastically reduce prices. Because since 2020, obviously with the global event that happened, the prices and dealer markups are ridiculous. The dealer markups are as high as like 100%, but normally around 40%. They have high dealer markups. They all of these cars on the lots are optioned out. Highest trim, highest everything, because people were getting insane PPP loans, wanting Escalades with all the trims. I'm looking at Escalades on the lot. I'm looking at Infinities on the lot, optioned out 130,000. What the? My uncle had one of them, but he still drives it to this day. He still drives it to this day. In 2010, he had an Escalade ESV presidential. I might be capping on the presidential, okay, but it was ESV. He used to call it something, but the power skirts that came out, plush leather, everything. The V series, that's what it was. V series, not President. Damn, that was like 100,000, but he's still driving that today, and he's a doctor. You know, they spend money. They spend money. So what the guy basically told me was, and of course, you know, I use that military charm. Y'all got a military discount? That dude was like, he was talking guns. I wore this shirt today. He was talking guns with me. All right, and let me tell y'all something else that happened, which is crazy. This was some frat stuff, but um the dude was like, yeah, you know what? We can give you if you use our preferred lender, we can give you a $1,500 credit on the trade and a $1,500 credit on the fine. I was like, it never hurts to ask, y'all. Never hurts to ask. I'm from VA where they use military incentives to get you in the door. Okay. Well, let me tell y'all something that's very interesting and why I encourage young men to live a life on the straight and narrow. Not that you just got to go to college. You can learn a trade. You can do anything. Just live your life on a straight and narrow. Make a good reputation for yourself. Be somebody worth giving. Somebody wants to give the benefit of the doubt. Be somebody wants to speak for. Because I have excellent credit for some freaking reason. Because I haven't been in the eights in quite a while. So my credit score says 780 when I checked it on but you know, the FICO, the combined put me at like a 740. So I didn't get the best rate, but the dude was like, ain't no way you're paying this rate. He's like, they're just throwing rates at you right now. Because I thought Chase Bank was going to hook me up. I actually refinanced my wife's car on Friday through USAA, so I didn't want to hit them up twice, but I'm probably going to hit refinance with them, you know, after I'm allowed to. The loan has to mature a little bit. This dude picked up the phone. Let me tell y'all how the world works. One of the best pieces of advice I had ever got was actually very simple. We think that we are slaves to the process. We think that these systems work and we just have to follow all the rules, which you do, but they work absent of our influence. So the guy was talking to me and we were talking. He's like, what do you do? Oh, you work at the firearm store? I was at the Affinity dealership across the highway on I-10 from this fine firearms establishment where I rent their classrooms to teach some weekends. And he said, well, oh, you do? Well, what do you do? And I told him basically everything I did. Y'all know I'm African. I got like 6 jobs. He's like, wow. And you feed a family doing all that stuff. And we were just talking. And then I had put my other hand up and on the table while we were talking. And he pointed at my wrist. He said, oh, you're he said, my college roommate was actually an alpha. He was saying his college roommate was an alpha. And he was waiting for more rates to come in on the computer and seeing which one would give me the best rate so we could choose it and get on with the purchase. Then this dude said, you know what? Let me make a call real quick. The dude called that guy. They were both finance majors, I'm guessing, because he's the business manager at a luxury dealership. Very, very, very clean cut guy. He said, I got a dude here, man. He's one of your, I think, yeah, one of your frat brothers. He's like, very, very good dude, man. I've just been sitting here talking to him. Like, these rates are coming in slow. And these big banks, he's like, I don't like the rates. What do you got for him? What can you do for him? That dude, that rate from him, that guy came in. He's like, I just want you to beat all of these guys. Help a brother out. He's a good dude. And the dude just sent the rate. I was like, oh, snap. Yes, I'll take that. The dude just picked up the phone. We think that we are slaves to the process all the time. And I'd gotten a piece of advice that the universe will move your way. When you are on the straight and narrow, they say nice guys finish last, but they forget we're the only ones that finish. You forgot people still stuck on the track. They say nice guys finish last. Y'all gotta understand some of these sayings. Nice guys finish last, but you passed everybody on the track realizing they didn't finish. And really what I'm trying to say is that when you just do certain things, I just felt like that was one of those representations where blessings are just going to rain upon you, even when it seems like something isn't supposed to be be going a certain way, or you're going to have to settle for less. Somebody's going to put in a good word for you and push you all the way through to something good. And I know you I know some of y'all got it like that, but I'm sorry, I wasn't dropping. I looked at it this way. I was like, let me save some money. So saved hundreds of dollars, like $150, refinancing my wife's car. I had to buy that last year on emergency. She hates new cars. She hates spending. So I had to send her to work with my car and get her a new car before she came back home. But yeah, let me share the piece of advice the guy gave me. He said they can't cut the prices on new. They can option, they can give you incentives, they can do all of that. But that certified pre-owned game, they're about to go in. So if you're in the market for a new car, everything that they get, those certified pre-owned vehicles are usually like some of the loaner vehicles. Like if I go to get my vehicle serviced, they'll give me a loaner car to have for the day. It's usually new. That's how they try to entice you to buy. But yeah, they take those cars off of the out of service, out of the loaner service, and put them in the certified pre-owned. It's always had its regular oil changes. It's had any yeah, bro, Big Ant. This is when I have FU money, and I'm not even doing the Lamborghini, bro. I'm not even doing the Lamborghini. I'm doing the damn. I'm doing the SL55 AMG, the new one, the 2024. I'm doing the SL55 AMG. That thing clean. Now let me tell you why I'm doing that one. That car suits me because it's a touring like supercar. You know what I mean? All of these supercars, the maintenance is stupid. I had a homie here that worked for the Lamborghini dealership. Those cars are ridiculous. They have ridiculous expenses attributed to them. If you want the smallest stuff fixed, like a hinge, you might be paying thousands of dollars just because of the work it takes, the white glove service that needs to be done with those cars. I think my neighbor I told you had a Porsche. He fixes cars and he couldn't even fix it himself because the one he got, you got to take the engine out of the car every time you need to fix it. The hell? I'm getting that Mercedes AMG SL55. That will be my roadster car. That car suits me. All black, everything. So when I'm ready to get a supercar, that's what it's gonna be right there. And I don't like cars without good infotainment systems. Lambo just in that Revolto they just put a good infotainment system in there. All right. Lady D says, so married women have to get their cars refinanced. Ma'am, who finances your car? Does your husband pay for your car? Because I pay for everything in here. Oh, my homie got a TRX. Boy, you got a gas guzzler. Goddamn. I wanted a Ram so bad until I got in there. We went to one gun class, had to go fill up twice, and the shit was only like 3 hours away. Them TRXs, no joke. I was like, you never driving again, boy. You never driving again. Damn, these SUVs are high. But yeah, get those certified pre-owned. They're about to start slashing prices on those because they can't really do anything about the new cars. But enough about cars, man. How y'all doing? Shout out to the sponsor, Teach Hanley, 30% off along with a free gift. The link is down in the description. So I wanted to talk about something today. Obviously, y'all saw the banner. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Cynthia G got demonetized. Did y'all know about that? I was sitting here at my computer. I was typing, and you know how you just click on YouTube, you see who's live, or you see what suggestions they've put in your box to watch. And something, I think it was, I think it's O'Shea Duke Jackson. I think he has one self-titled channel and then another channel. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it was his voice. When I clicked on it, it said Cynthia G demonetized, and then there was another lady like Tales from the Cult, and I said, no way, no way, no way, because let's talk about this for a second. Do y'all like Cynthia G? Are we cool with Cynthia G? I need to yeah, Ikene, the Astros gonna sit this one out, bro. It's over. It's over. It's over. I was watching when it was 8-2. It's over. That's why I started the show late. It's over. Y'all go ahead and have this one. We've been in 6 straight championship series and several World Series. Y'all can have this one. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here. Cynthia G got demonetized. So I'm just wondering, do we like this lady? Is she somebody that we see as somebody that did not have this coming? Because I'm not sitting here ready to troll. I'm really wanting more so to talk about why I saw this coming. First off, let me just say that YouTube is actually a predominantly male space. Always has been. I'm not sure if it always will be. As women tend to do, they have infiltrated the space. So that is something that women have done. They have infiltrated the space. But what really what really seemed to bother me a little bit was the fact that people like Tommy Sotomayor, now Fresh and Fit, you got several people that have a conversation. You know, they have a conversation. They can be they can be divisive, but the one thing I've always respected about those men that I mentioned is that they can clarify their points. Anybody can go up on their show or address them on a panel about their beliefs, about what it is that they're saying. Right? So it almost seemed as though those gentlemen getting kicked off of YouTube and other platforms, it seems as though people were treating women, and more specifically our women, you know, B-dubs, as a protected class of people. And I've always found it really weird. If YouTube itself is a male dominated space, why are you treating Black women who talk the same amount, if not more shit, to Black men? Why are you protecting them on YouTube? I swear, I've heard Princella say it. I've definitely heard Cynthia G say it. I've heard some other, you know, terrorist style women on here basically pretend that they are a protected class, that somebody's not gonna get their ass. They have essentially said we can do what we want, and you can't. Y'all ain't nothing gonna happen to us. So I did a little research. On this. Got a homie, a frat brother, really, that works for Google. What does it take? Ask. What does it take to get somebody demonetized? How do you find? He doesn't work in this division, of course, but he said the algorithm. Because what I watched on the video that I watched, Cynthia G was complaining to some guy, some simp dude that let her on his show to explain the situation. Dude was basically saying that I'm sorry, she was basically saying that she's been demonetized before, she's gotten strikes before, she's gotten warnings before, but they've completely demonetized her channel. She cannot go live, and they even flagged and demonetized videos from years ago, as far as 2 years ago. So when I asked him what needs to happen for that to occur, her gripe was that they had already approved the video. For everybody's knowledge here, What I heard from someone that works at Google is you're not approved. Nobody is approved officially. They just haven't struck you yet. Let me tell you something. There are 40 million plus content creators. There are not enough staff to police all of our videos. They do not give a fuck. They don't care what Trigger Mike is doing right now, as long as I don't say the words that triggered the algorithm. And when you do that in your AdSense, you can see the algorithm picking up buzzwords that it would rather you not say. As a matter of fact, if it sees two naked people humping or whatever, it will shut the stream down automatically. The algorithm is set up to look for those specific things to either shut the stream down or take away your ability to monetize that particular broadcast because you've either cursed too much, used any of the incorrect buzzwords for a protected group of people, like the small hats, right? So we know that. But when you say things like black men are and then enter derogatory term, black women are enter derogatory term, it's not going to flag that. What happens is people report it. All of this, Instagram, Facebook, it works on reports. If you offend enough people, you will get reported. Those reports have buzzwords in them. That is what I was told. Those reports that are written have buzzwords in them. So if someone says this person said buzzword that you're not allowed to say on YouTube, that will prompt a human investigation. So while people up here saying that, oh, YouTube already approved it, why would they go back and demonetize it? The algorithm didn't pick it up. When you signed your agreements, when you decided to become a partner on YouTube, they basically said, I can take your shit down whenever I want to, partner. I can take your stuff down whenever I want to. You are dealing with a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. They're not playing with you. They do not care. They do not care. They don't care. So that was very interesting because that means that shit, nobody's safe. You do have to. Even I had a quick little neck chill, like, ooh, got to be careful. You're not safe just because you made it through a stream. You're not safe because you made it through a week or a month or a year. They will go back 30 years to get your ass if somebody watches the video and reports it. It's just that simple. So whatever, I don't know. I watch some of her broadcasts for comedy because I think her voice is fucking annoying. If you think Cynthia G's voice, I hope she doesn't even really talk like that. If you think that lady's voice is annoying as shit, put a 1 in the chat. God damn, that lady voice is annoying. And these black treasonous bandits, oh, shut up. Jesus Christ. These treasonous bandits. Goodness gracious. But sad to hear she got demonetized. I heard. I mean, you're not supposed to. I can't verify. But someone of her caliber getting super chatted at the rate, I do have a little bit of experience with this. Not a lot, a little bit. Somebody was like, yeah, she bringing in about maybe 15, 20 grand a month. Oh, that's a lot of bread, bro. That's a lot of bread. Now, I'm not pocket watching, but I can tell you right now, I heard she got a GoFundMe. In fact, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Don't far be it from me to tell y'all a lie about somebody that I'm currently a GoFundMe. Let's see. Support Cynthia G. Empower her voice. Let's see. Let's see. Are we allowed to share GoFundMe's? All right. All right. There you are. There you have it. Support Cynthia G. Empower her voice. Has $2,005 raised at the $15,000 goal. Woo! Created October 15th. She's been demonetized for a few weeks now, it seems. Anonymous donations. You better stay anonymous. Freaking terrorists. Oh, damn. Dude got her ass. Gave her $5 talking about wig glue funds and some ramen noodles. Good luck, Cynthia. Got your ass. Oh, shit. Dog, this is what we call down bad, bro. This is what we call down bad. I'm not here trying to step on her pain, but this is a bigger conversation at large that we need to have about what's going on YouTube. This is a conversation we need to have with the ladies, because let me just tell you something. If the men are out of pocket, I accept that. I think a dude's coming around here calling women all kinds of bitches and all that type of stuff. As you can clearly see, I don't do that. I don't do that. It's distasteful. I don't need to do all of that to get my point across to any woman. In fact, I understand that I'm basically talking to air when I talk to a woman. Your goal is not to understand, it's to respond most of the time. So, yeah, I just find it as a lost cause and entertainment most of the time when I'm talking to them. But this is bad. One of the things I want y'all to watch out for and notice on this Cynthia G, who's next? Y'all tell me who is next. If they are finally starting, I don't know if it's the men, I don't know if we're tired of it, I don't know if we're fed up, but I want the ladies to understand, how much shit do you think you can say about a man before he says, I'm not having this shit? YouTube is a male dominated space. Go create your own space. Because the one thing that I don't understand is that y'all are calling people bandits that ain't even fucking bandits. That word has no. This is one of the things that I've really tried to drill into y'all heads the entire year I've been on YouTube. Practice makes habit. If you are a black woman that practices hating black men, that practices talking down to black men, you won't just turn that shit off. You won't turn it off for somebody who doesn't deserve it. Y'all out here calling a married man with kids who takes care of his family and his community and who does fun runs and shit to help get, y'all calling us bandits? Y'all fucking out of your mind. Y'all just don't know when to stop. And even though I don't want to see people lose their livelihood, only women do shit like that. Well, I don't like you, so I don't want you to make money and I want you to starve and be homeless on the street. I'm not that type of person. Y'all are petty like that. I'm not petty like that. I'm not petty like that. I don't even think this is, losing her livelihood. That's gotta hurt. She got a kid. Maybe she's the sole provider. I understand that. I'm sensitive to that fact. But maybe this is a wake-up call to change your message up a little bit. Maybe for all of us. Shit, I'm not above reproach. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you're not above reproach and you can accept correction at will. I can accept correction. Fuck it. I'm Nigerian. Who the fuck y'all think y'all talking to? I am the most obedient. None of y'all can beat me in obedience. I am the sailor. I am the soldier. Okay. Tell me you about to cut my money supply? Yes. Attention. Tell me you about to cut my money. I'm a tighten right the fuck up. I don't play about my money. I'm a tighten right the fuck up. Y'all tripping. My man AP with the $5. What's going on, Brody? I love her voice. She is so fine. She should be able to say whatever she wants. I know what she can do with that mouth instead of talk. Y'all super chat me your favorite things about Cynthia G other than the wig glue. But seriously, this is a topic that we need to talk about. I'm gonna drop the link for those of y'all that want to come up. Who is next? Because this is something that I will say. I did see coming. Because you can't just talk shit. And even black men, we essentially know the world doesn't care about us. We essentially know that. But everything is about money, mind you. Everything is about money. Black men on multiple channels, not just women channels. All right. Black men on multiple channels, not just women's channels. Support. We support all people. We support women, only support women, to be honest. Men support men and women. And if you don't think so, you're cap. Women support women, men support men and women. So men are more valuable to these platforms such as YouTube. So how much shit do you think you can talk about their benefactor, their biggest contributors, before they're like, no, take this person out of here. Take that person out of here. Who do y'all think is next? If they don't tighten up. And remember, I said we all got to tighten up. Big Ant says Princella is next. The way she going, I mean, I don't want nothing to happen to nobody, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot of shit going on. And bro, let me tell you something on the Princella front. Let me tell you something on the Princella front, because I don't know how many times I got to keep scoring on y'all. I don't know how many times I got to keep telling y'all this shit and y'all won't listen. I ain't got to do a goddamn thing to take her out. These are women, bro. They're going to take themselves out. Did y'all see Raw B and her go back and forth? Ooh, shit. They were mad at Raw B. There is no fucking sisterhood, man. That shit is a lie. It's a joke. Women are only unified when they want to get on men's nerves. They're not really unified. They hate each other's fucking guts, man. What the fuck would they do without us? Come on, man. There is no civility. There is no order without men creating it. They act like they want to be in one unified front, void of men, where men are not absent. They would all fucking eat each other. What's wrong with y'all? If y'all don't understand nature, they would eat each other without us. They are not civil. What the fuck is Princella even talking about? These men are savages. Okay. These savages, who the fuck do you call when you need help or you got robbed? A savage ass man. Next. Y'all women not going to be comfortable with no female officer showing up if some man's trying to assault you. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of the bullshit, man. I'm tired of the bullshit. Yeah. Y'all love men. Y'all love to hide behind our savage asses. All right. We don't got to do a goddamn thing to take any of these women out. Y'all going to take each other out. Y'all going to take each other out. Raw B gave her ass the business. The business. Dee, what's going on? She says, any woman you tend to side with is usually a mammy. Here's the funny thing. Raw B ain't no fucking mammy. Raw B be up here terrorizing the shit just like you, DD. Fucking go hit the rewind button. Every man that's seen Raw B terrorize the fuck out of the men on the panel, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all are so insincere. Hold on. Let me flip this on your head, DD. Hold on, let me flip this on your head. Any woman you don't side with that goes against y'all pastor, you call a mammy. None of these words have any power anymore. Rasharda says, I agree with you on that one. Women love to argue just like Raw B was doing. Hey, look, man. Let me say something a little more civil. I understand that we hyper focus on the bandits of society, but that is not who runs society. They are ants in the society. They're either homeless or they're just worker bees. The competent men run society. There would be no civility. You want him in charge of everything. That dude, every girl that's in this chat right now, a man comes to mind when you think about a competent man who you can get behind, that you know is going to keep his word, that is consistent, that can facilitate a dream, that when he said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. That is who runs society. And here's where I agree with you, Didi. The competent are few, or should I say, the extremely competent are few, but everyone else follows their lead. There's another group of men that just follow their lead. The extremely competent men set the rules for society, and other men follow those rules. We are not paying any attention anymore on the Trigger Mike show to the rule breakers y'all love to talk about. I don't deal with those rule breakers. There are none in my circle. Why do y'all know so many of them? In fact, that may be a disingenuous question. Maybe y'all care because some of y'all are related to them. Maybe some of those rule breakers are your brothers, your fathers, your uncles, whatever, what have you. You're going to have to do the difficult thing and let those people go. You're going to have to let some of those people die. If they don't want to make a better change for themselves, don't try to change them. All right? Trucker, yeah, what's going on, guy?
Hey, what's going on, Trigger Mike? Shout out to Robbie for that magnificent ass whooping. I
Woo!
appreciate that. That was
You
beautiful.
you see them calling her a mammy in here? That's so disingenuous.
Robbie ain't no mammy.
Robbie ain't no goddamn. You,
Absolutely not.
I would even understand if they called some other women that, but Robbie ain't no goddamn mammy. She just had a disagreement with the bullshit, and so what is so? This is the funny thing about it. Have you noticed in the sisterhood there is no room for any nuance? You
Absolutely.
you have to agree in totality. Let me tell you why I fuck with Raw B. Let me tell you why I fuck with Raw B. This is my synopsis on smart versus intelligent. All
Mm-hmm.
right. A smart person has an advanced ability to recite and recall information and ideas. But let me tell you why I feel like I'm an intelligent person. An intelligent person has an advanced ability to challenge uh, ideas and information. All Raw B
Mm.
did was say, I'm going to be intelligent today and I'm going to challenge the shit she talking about. So how the hell are y'all going to jump on her for having smoke for your so-called queen maker? And that was
Yeah.
legitimate smoke, mind you. She was
Yeah.
challenging her ideology. That shit is very intelligent. That's what I encourage all women to do. If you just out here saying yes because that's what all the other women are doing, you're a I don't even know the word. You're a follower. You're a follower.
The majority of them is Trigger Mike. You know that. It's a very few. That's why I love women that got their own mindset because it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? They move different. They talk different. They think different. You know what I'm saying? And their life is totally different than these strags who always want to call somebody a mammy or a pick me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
they need to come up with new words. Them shits don't hit no more.
nah, I don't like it. Like y'all use it as a disrespect. Like listen, I'll take a pick me. I'm good with that. I'll take one. Yeah, y'all gonna use it as a negative term for people that for women that's gonna keep it real. So yeah, give me a pick me. I don't
You
want no
know what?
strag.
You know what I've realized too, man? We don't know what a lot of these women independent thoughts are outside of their queens. Outside of Cynthia G, outside of Princella, I have no idea what an independent thought from a lot of these women is because, like I said, intelligent people challenge information and ideas.
Hmm.
So, what is your independent thought outside of these people? That's idolatry. If you're just gonna sit here and fly the flag for somebody that you don't know like that, tell me what your independent thoughts are. Because you see me up here talking to we talk to famous people in this space. If we got a smoke, if we got a contradiction, we'd be like, hey, how we'll say it. We'll say that shit. But I don't know the independent thoughts of a lot of women on here. But let me get your take on this. Who do you think is next? And what do you think about the space in general? What do you think is happening with YouTube? You think they're about to start cracking down on some of these female content creators?
They're gonna start cracking down on a lot of. Well, yeah, they should have been cracked down. I'm actually kind of glad they. You know, like it's not just that. Like YouTube, you starting to see they starting to stop the woke, bull, the BS stuff that's going on. That's starting to disappear, things like that. It's just, people just had enough, man. People have had enough, especially with this Cynthia G, Queen Maker, all this, Hole Maker. I ain't gonna say Queen Maker, Hole Maker. All that ignorant stuff, man. It's starting to disappear. And the one thing I am starting to notice is that more good women is starting to step on these strags' necks.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So I'm
sir.
starting to, I'm glad they starting to come out in the open and starting to say something because it's unfair when a good woman got to suffer for somebody ignorant beliefs and things like that who shouldn't even be on here. So that's what I'm starting to see more and more every day, little by little. You know.
Indeed, indeed. That is dope, bro. Because you're right. You're right. You're right. Naturally, here's the part where I think it's gonna happen because we get a little divisive up here. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I have never had smoke for women or have never cursed anybody out. But for some reason, I feel like the second shit gets taken too far, a woman is involved.
Absolutely.
Every time something gets taken past, because here's the funny thing, I love making statements that I have never personally insulted anybody's like family. You see what I'm saying? Because that
Mhm.
shit, if that person want to stab me on the street, I'd understand. Right? There's just levels we don't take shit to,
Right.
right? But every
Mhm.
time somebody wants to go overboard and do a little extra than they supposed to do, a woman is fucking involved. And I don't think they understand that this type of shit, that type of terrorism is not only distasteful to black men, eventually other people are just gonna watch this shit, report,
Yeah.
report. You
It's
see what
like
I'm saying?
it's like today I was scrolling down, trying to find something to listen to, and Rob B posted up a photo saying, people be talking about her child. And I'm like, man, whoever doing that ignorant shit need to get an old school thrashing. You know what I'm saying? You don't be talking about nobody's kids. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool at all.
Wait, who
You know,
who is
it's
that? I missed that
I
one.
have no clue. I have no clue who it was, but it was definitely a woman. And you know what? A lot of stuff just being exposed right now. It's been like a, it's been like a what about a month of exposing a whole lot. But yeah, I wasn't feeling that with the disrespect towards her kids and stuff like that. That just ain't cool at all. You know.
Let me Ikene, pop up on cam real quick. Let me make sure it's you. Got a lot of trolls in the world. These Ninja, I can't see your face. That's your wall. Show
Oh,
us that.
sorry.
Okay. Pause.
Yeah,
I was about
normally.
to say, show us that glistening forehead. Pause.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm passing the border out of Mexico, so it's pretty dark right now. Just to let you know, Trigger Mike.
Damn.
Man,
Yeah,
what what you did in Mexico smuggling?
yeah. I had a few offers, but nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't taking no risks. I ain't taking no risks. I'm good on that. What's going on, Mr. Ikane?
Bro, I'm chilling, trying to learning how to be a new father, you know what I'm saying? Going through
I
the
hear that.
pain,
Yes,
trying to be where you guys been.
that
Man,
man
it's
ain't
not
sleep a
easy.
Uh,
wink.
yeah.
Man, I got a little scar, ended up in hospital last night, but I'm feeling good now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
said you had a scare?
No, but children's care, children's hospital.
Oh no, oh no, no. Hold
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
wait.
Yeah, new
You
baby,
really not sick.
new daddy mistakes.
How
Lady
old?
D.
Yeah, I guess.
Hold on. Let me extend an invitation to Lady D. She says you niggas disrespect black women. We don't want your asses. You realize that everybody on this panel is married or got a girl. Like so Lady D, let me speak on this particular line of things. Here's the worst part about this situation between black men and black women. Whenever a woman says we don't want your ass, that's a lie. Y'all still be getting pregnant by niggas. Okay? It is a black woman's affliction. I understand if you hate it. I understand it that you hate that you love black men, if that's what you're trying to say. But y'all will never stop fucking with black men. Never on in life could a white man, an Indian man, an Asian man, none of those men can please you like we can please you. None of those men will grab the back of your fucking neck. Never mind. Let me stop. But listen,
Yeah, you
y'all
gotta
will
explain it, Trigger
never,
Mike.
y'all will never stop fucking with her. I have literally heard a black woman terrorist say in a back chat before. Ooh, I can't fucking hate. I can't stand black men, but oh, I'm never gonna stop fucking with that. There is nothing like a black. She had a moment where she ain't think nobody was watching, and we know this. We know that. So I'm not holding smoke for you. It's late. Come on up. You don't got to cam up. And let us know exactly what smoke you got for black men. But let me get
Man,
these super chats read. Then we're gonna get Ikene and EBD's opinion. All right. AP, my man, $5 says, leave Princella name out your mouth. She's a bona fide queen maker. I love her so much. She just needs to stay away from Ali, Saint, and Raw B. Hey, listen, if y'all have not seen her get sliced and diced by the Saint in the center,
woo,
because I'm not
woo,
gonna lie to you.
woo. That was
I'm not
a
gonna
that
lie
was
to you.
a that was
I
a death
wanted to,
sentence,
I
Trigger
wanted
Mike.
to, I wanted to debate her for clout. Like I was like, oh yeah, let me put some stripes on my name because it's too easy to debunk her. The shit she's saying is too easy, right? But then I watched the Saint do it, and I'm like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's exact. Everything he did is exactly what I'm gonna do. No, he fucking exacerbated
Trigger
her ass.
Mike, you might as well cancel that, dog. The only channel she gonna go on is Daryl Long channel, and he ain't gonna let the real ones up to have a
I'm not, look,
conversation with
look,
her.
look. No
So
disrespect to Daryl Long, but I had to unsubscribe, bro. That shit
I
that he
did
me
did.
too,
too. I did
me
too.
Salute,
too.
Yeah, I
I
did
salute
did
too.
too.
to him. Listen,
I
salute
did
to
too,
him
dog.
for he found a what do you call it?
Niche.
He found his
His
niche.
niche.
He
Yeah,
found his niche, but that's gonna be a lonely niche. And just give it some time.
yeah,
You don't
dog.
want to be stuck. Hey,
Uh,
Trey, come on, Cam, real quick. We having a troll problem. I just want to make sure it's you. All right, bet. But
what's
yeah, I
going
was
on,
like, this
Trey?
shit. I went up there because
Good with you.
people like to think like we like to be right.
Mm.
Even when you go to have a conversation in earnest, the ladies keep using the term we want a space that's safe for women. Bullshit. You want a space where you can dominate men, and Daryl gonna let you do that shit. He
Wait,
will let
Right.
you
but
disrespect me, then mute my mic and not let me rebut.
but
Fuck out
Trigger
of here,
Mike,
bro.
they always had a safe space. They all on TV and everything. Come on now, like y'all had
Fuck
60
that
years,
shit.
60, 70 years of this shit. Y'all gotta stop that ignorant stuff, man.
You know what? Here's
Like
what's gonna
seriously.
happen though, trucker. Here's what's gonna happen. We not gonna fuck with that shit no more. Then the women are gonna get tired of being around each other, griping all fucking day. Then they're gonna come invade our space all over again. That's all that what they always fucking do.
Yeah.
AP again, $5 says trucker Yale so disrespectful. The 304 maker. Nah, she makes queens. Tells tells them to be the best version of themselves outside of men.
You know what? You know what's funny, Trigger Mike?
Yeah.
Is that she get on here, she make it seem like black men are predators and all this other stuff, right? But then when it comes to now, if somebody would have asked her, hey, so why do these female teachers keep getting pregnant by 12 and 13-year-old boys? You think she would have had a rebuttal for that?
Fuck no. Fuck no. They
Talking
never
about we
want to talk about
predators.
so this is what I'm saying. If you want to have conversations in good faith, a lot of these people do not care about having the conversation. They just want to be fucking right. They are
Right.
disingenuous bad faith actors, bro. I'm too intelligent for that shit. I actually go. Here's a stat for your ass. Never not one time has any of these types of women I've never learned a goddamn thing from them. Not once. I learned shit from some of the dumbest niggas on YouTube simply because they're sharing information, like literally, simply because they're sharing information in earnest about their experience and something they know that I don't know. I've learned from the dumbest niggas on YouTube, but I can't seem to learn from a woman that women like so much because they're not arguing usually from a place of fact. They'll use a fact to get your attention, then sprinkle that shit with their interpretation of the motherfucker. I can't get with that shit. I
Mm,
can't get jiggy with that. But AP again, $5.
Jiggy.
But if I needed to find a smash and dash, her chat would be my first destination. Then heading over to Kendra's chat. Indeed. My man
mm.
Big Ant says peace and blessings on the baby, Ikene. All
Hey,
right.
hey, Kendra chat.
Thank you, thank you,
Full,
thank you.
full of Kendra's chat is full of open opportunity.
Mm,
Ooh,
Just
Trey
nothing
is like
but
that.
man. Look,
damn.
bruh. Listen, if you trying to just have some fun, I don't pay any attention to what's actually going on in Kendra's actual videos. I'm just paying attention to the chat, seeing if I like something. I see something I like. It's too,
Mm,
and if they local, it's too easy, bro.
damn.
I gotta say though, real quick, to the first comment that you pulled up, like we don't want y'all and y'all be disrespecting black women, which is it's kind of a lie because black women disrespect themselves. Every time they think that they're disrespecting the black men, they think that it is a point or a score for their gender as if it was like a team. The problem is they're talking about their brothers, their fathers, their uncles, their sons. These women think that they're insulting us or any kind of man that they don't perceive to be within their imaginary archetype. You know, if they're not this kind of a man, then they're nothing, and we don't want y'all. The problem is these are women who do have men in their lives. They have men protecting them. They have men who they're living with. They have men that they got to deal with, but they seem to try to find an outlet for the misandry, right? They have to disrespect black men in order to feel better about themselves. That is not what black men have to do. Black men want to talk about how women can improve themselves so that we can start building families and communities. While what they're saying is, I don't need you, I'm better than you, and you should have to acquiesce to the misandry that I'm putting out.
A word.
Yeah.
All right, Trey, what you got, man?
Look, I don't know nothing about Cynthia G. I don't watch her. I've seen some clips, and they were distasteful, but I've come to realize that that's pretty much black women, distasteful. So I'm not surprised. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that YouTube. It seems as though they're starting to take a stand on some of the material. I don't know if it's because it's an election year. I'm not quite sure if it has to do with any of their advertisers or what the case may be. But typically, when these types of things come through this way, it has something to do with money. So I don't know what's going on with Google and why they're starting to demonetize people who are saying certain things or what's going on. But I don't know. Her, the other chick, what's her name? Godzilla Prince. What's her name?
Homemaker.
You not slick. You not slick.
Princezilla, whatever her name. I listen. I've gotten to the point on YouTube. If it's not something I'm interested in, I just don't even watch it.
That's where we at next, bro. Because when I say that I'm just about to preserve my mental health, I didn't know I had mental health. I didn't know there was such a thing for a robot like me. But I just look at shit. You know what it really is that people think. I think women have devalued us to thinking that we actually want to be right in a situation. Because the way we talk in groups of men, you see how they'll get in our space and be like, oh, look at these men. They're supposed to be our leaders. This is what men do. We argue back and forth, sharing things. The one thing that we do that women don't do, we will piss each other off. We will curse each other out, and we'll be back here the next day doing the same shit. That is what men do. Lawmakers since the beginning of time have argued on the floor. They used to come to fucking blows on the Senate floor.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that is what
they
men
to go
do, and then show up the next day and do it again. All you got to see is women piss each other off once. They're never friends again for the entirety of their life.
Mike, I disagree because you niggas get up here and filibuster. You never come up with any laws or solutions to anything.
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Didi the terrorist.
Oh, Didi the terrorist.
Didi,
okay.
do you know how legislation works?
It doesn't work very well when people get in there and filibuster like you guys do.
Well, it also doesn't work on YouTube. Laws don't get changed on YouTube.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I understand that, but
it's a waste of time.
Mike used the comparison of how laws and all of that. Mike brought up law. That was y'all, and you agreed with him when he brought that up.
Well,
so I just used your analogy. I just ran with your analogy.
No, because
I talked about, and because he said that y'all get up here and y'all talk, and y'all get up here and y'all do it again the next day. And the problem is, you come up with no solutions.
Oh, sure we do.
we
Wait,
come up
wait,
with
wait, wait,
solutions.
wait, wait,
hang on,
wait.
hang on,
Sure we
hang
do.
on, hang on.
Sure we do.
Hang
It
on,
doesn't matter
hang on,
whether
hang
you
on,
understand it, whether
EBD,
you're
hang on.
listening.
EBD,
We
hang
come up with
on,
solutions.
hang on. Neither did the lawmakers. They didn't come up with solutions every day
Yeah.
either. That's
So
the
hold
point
on,
he's
hold on.
trying to. That's the point he's trying to make.
Hold up,
When a
y'all,
law is
because
passed, a solution is made.
what I've done in the last few days, I've tried to sit and try to decode what women mean when they say certain things. And Didi, this is what I think because I went on a very disrespectful and disingenuous Daryl Long stream the other day, and I was like, these people don't want to talk; they just want to be right. And what I notice is that when people keep talking, saying that we're not coming up with solutions, I realize what you mean is that we're not coming up with solutions for you, not you
Bingo.
specifically.
Bingo. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
for
The
us as
community.
a community.
Thank you.
Hold on. The
I
community,
agree. For us
not
as a
you.
community.
I was gonna say not you, but the community in general has fucked up so bad that y'all want the best of us, meaning the well put together man, to fix all your shit when we decided to just basically leave that shit alone. Everybody's not gonna make it. I'm not trying to fix the community. I went and started my own. Okay, we working just fine over here. My kids' college funds looking mighty full over here. Like, I'm not getting involved with all that. But y'all want, I think not you, but I think a lot of the bandits that y'all call those dudes y'all call bandits and women who have made too many mistakes, y'all are looking at us to fix some shit for y'all. And I think the answer undeniably is like no. It's no. The answer is no.
Who
Well,
would
I
you
didn't
fix
break
things
it.
for?
I didn't break it. Why am I charged with fixing something I didn't break?
I don't think that no one's really asking you as much as to fix as if we are much as asking you to model an example for. And not
Are we
enough
not
of
the
you.
example?
You asking for a
Hold on,
And
Didi.
solution.
I'm,
You
I'm,
Am
asking
I
for a
not the
I want to
solution to a
example?
finish
problem that
something.
we
I would like to
create.
All
finish
right,
my
let her finish.
statement.
Let her finish.
I would
Let her
like to
finish.
finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Not enough of you are modeling the statement, as I had said in the chat earlier.
She said what?
As I said earlier in the chat, there are very few that are competent,
Mm-hmm.
and I stand on that.
So,
So
and what I said to that point is like, not only are you right, that is the way it has been since the beginning of time. I think what we are doing is taking our exorbitant aspirations of what the black community could be or should be, and never actually looking at what it actually is. Never in history have most men been super competent or mostly doctors or no, men have primarily been good, well-meaning men who just want to work and make it through the day and then maybe feed their family too, right? So that's usually who men have been. But we understand very well the factors involved with why we seem to have such a great deficit in this community. Are you saying, let me ask you a question, Didi. I've been meaning to ask you. Do you think black men are inherently less than other groups of men?
No. In America, yes. In society's eyes, yes. I am not I'm from the South. So I'm in regards to what I personally feel, no. In regards to how society has treated us, yes.
I don't. So somebody else had to have made sense of that. I didn't understand what the.
No, okay.
What the hell that was.
I think it's like African men who built a nation in Africa, but is here in America, like maybe talk about the modern era, maybe to some high standard that she has in her head. But the funny part is,
Has the
America.
3/5 compromise been overturned?
Hang on. In America, where the rules were originally written, that every single black African descendant were to be slaves for the rest of our lives from birth until death. That's the rule. It's still in the book. We have been able to get out from underneath that system because black men were intolerant to that rule, right? We had civil wars. We fought in every war. We participated in every single facet of government. We passed laws. We marched. We protested. We struggled and strived in order to change the entire nation, whose only founding purpose was to make sure that we were chattel property to be bought and sold on an open market to serve the interest of another race for the rest of our lives. We have now changed that. And even today, in 2023, the system is never going back to the way it was, and that is because of solely black men who fought and died for every single right that other people enjoy, including you.
Black women died along with you. However, I would like to bring up that
What the hell they down the
the
battlefield
thing about it
back
is
in
this.
the day?
The
What?
thing about it is this. Let me
What?
finish my statement. Why are you always interrupting?
Let
All right,
her
look.
finish.
At the end of the day, this is not a fight that you guys have struggled alone, and you just interrupted my whole thought. And EBD, repeat what you just said because he interrupted my thought, and I was getting ready to say something.
No, okay, well, I'll sum it up
Trucker,
too,
you
because
got
it
to
was kind
stop
of
doing
long.
it.
It was kind of long. It was kind of long, so I'll sum it up. As you were saying, that black men in America are inherently less than.
Okay. How about this? Oh, this was my point then. Thank you. The 3/5 of a human thing. This has not been overturned. We are still considered 3/5 of a human by being black. That has never been overturned. So by that standard, that is why I say that. But like I said, on a personal standpoint, that's not how I feel. But as what America regards us as, they still regard us as 3/5 human, and that's the real. That law has never been overturned.
But you weren't talking about us. You were talking about black men specifically.
Yeah, you asked me about black men
I
specifically,
know.
but
So you think black
but the
women
3/5
are
law
actually less
included
than too,
women.
right? In America?
The women were included in the 3/5. So if I'm going to apply the 3/5 to the black man, I have to also include the black woman in that because that law was not excluding us.
Is black women born less with less value, less like inherently like less
No, personally, no.
in America?
In America, society deems us as that. Yes.
Can I
What
ask a
we
question?
personally have, what our personal views are of ourselves, are totally different from how society views us, and I'm aware of that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Do women have it easier now or back then?
Now,
Okay. Uh, BDD, do men have it easier now or back then?
now,
Okay. So
Didi,
why
you
are
know you're
we
making up stuff. Come on, Didi.
so
You're
here's the
making
thing.
up stuff.
Why we
do
always
you
gotta
have
keep on talking?
technology,
Hold on.
EK?
Yo,
Technology
why
makes your
Hold
life
on,
easier, right, EK?
let's Trucker yell.
why do we keep going back to where 3/5 and all this other bullshit? I don't give a fuck about that stupid ass law. All right, what I'm worried about is doing right, showing my kids how to be a man and a woman, a black man and a black woman. Okay, I'm not using this victim mentality bullshit that y'all love to use. Well, it was the white man and this, the white woman. Yo, that shit's getting old. That shit's getting old. Nobody's stopping us but us. Real talk. Black women, y'all say y'all want to win, then win.
Can I
All
can I
right?
can I debunk something real quick? Didi, did you say black women died in war?
Yes.
I said
No.
black women died with you all for these causes.
Where exactly did they die? You mean physically died? Yeah,
Black
they all
women
died
were
at some point.
enslaved and murdered as well.
Okay, but you didn't say at war
You
though.
said at war.
I did
You
not
said
say
at
at
war.
war. I didn't say at
Yeah,
Nah,
war. I
you
maybe it was
never
said
said.
at
I
war.
said
contextually. I
we
don't think she
died
said
with
at war,
y'all.
but
I
You said
said
at
we
war.
died with y'all.
Okay,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure because I was about to debunk
How
you
that.
know
did
what? But
how did
that
you guys
does
die with us? I
hold
don't
on. That
understand.
prompts another question though, y'all. Didi, did black men do anything without black women? or y'all attributed to every success we've had, but never any failures? Like, did we do anything without y'all? Or is everything we are because of y'all?
You've abandoned the best things you've done have been done with us.
Who did that?
Say
I didn't
what?
abandon nobody.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hang on. This is what happened. This is what happened. This is what we just witnessed. This is what
Well,
this is what we just heard. This is what
Can
we
you
just
name
heard.
Lord
some
Hang
have
on.
single
mercy.
men?
Hang
Well,
on.
could you name some single men who were great men in history that were black that did things that were single?
People
Or is
weren't.
it more married or women men that had women?
Single or married, black men do things excellent on their own. They don't need your women for that.
The most excellent black men were married. Okay.
Well,
The
the most
most
So
excellent of
excellent.
what?
any. Hold on,
That so what? They
that's
was
just not a
married.
thing because the
You
most
you asked
excellent.
the question, do you just not do great things because of black women, or is all your greatness attributed to black
It
women?
wasn't the
Well,
black
a
It
woman
lot of
wasn't
that
the
the
made the
black
greatness
black
women who
man
attributed
do
made
to
the
this.
black
black men
women,
great.
yeah.
It wasn't. I'm sorry, it wasn't.
Yeah, I would be pissed if my
It
wife said some
wasn't.
shit like
So
that.
It was
I've
not.
yet to name
are
all
you
these single
are you
brothers who were so influential.
So what we're hearing,
are you saying that black women weren't given credit? They weren't given their due
It
for
didn't
being
I
matter
so
if
didn't
you
say
give
that.
them
independent.
That's
credit
what
or
you're
not. They
saying.
gonna take their credit. That's the point.
yeah, the point
How
is,
can you give black women credit before they take it? How?
the point is, what she's willing to say is black men are less than in America, therefore, but not black women, right? Not black women or previous compromise or however you want to slice it. When it comes to greatness, when it comes to freedom, when it comes to the struggle, oh no, we were right there with them.
Man, Trigger Mike just pointed it out. He asked a simple question that she can't even answer. Did any black man do anything without like it makes it seem like every black man's success is built off of a woman. It's like
Right.
no, because we understand as men that if we do base our decisions based off of a woman, that's going to be disastrous. It's going to fuck his life up. We already see it with the Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Okay, we see it with Pat Poose. That's a prime example of dudes making moves and decisions based on how they woman feel. Absolutely not. The dudes that we talk about, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all that, they was already doing their thing way before they met their wife. Just happened to meet their wife at the same time,
Martin Luther King went to
literally
jail.
during that time.
Martin Luther King went to jail. Curtis Scott King did not.
Mm.
It ain't no shade. It
Coretta
ain't no
Scott
shade.
King put up that bill.
No.
He was
Did he
in
say that?
jail. He
Did he
wasn't
say
in
that?
jail.
EBD? Did he say that Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott went to jail together? That's what Diddy was
Well,
saying.
that's what we're supposed to believe.
And then the
The,
crazy part is,
Do y'all
but
know
they
how
don't want to
many
get hold up.
times
But
he went to jail though?
yeah, he went to man. It's ridiculous. And then on top of that, they keep.
Malcolm
They,
X got assassinated. His wife and his children survived.
I
no,
look like this.
Did he say that they both got assassinated?
They both
What are
get
you talking
assassinated.
about?
Right. Yeah.
I look.
Stupid me,
That's
I
not what
forget.
I said.
Yeah.
But here's the thing,
That's
EBD. But as soon as you give a black man credit, you know what I remember? The last thing that came out of a woman's mouth was, "Well, Martin Luther King was cheating on his wife."
Yep.
I don't think he
Well,
respects
since you
his
wanted
wife.
to bring up Martin Luther King, how about this?
Here we go.
Martin Luther King's mother was assassinated
A lot of people's mother was
by a
assassinated
Klan
back in the
member.
day.
By a
A
Klan
lot
member.
of a
So we
lot of
died with
people's
y'all in the
parents
struggle.
and grandparents was assassinated and done far
Listen,
worse. Okay, no disrespect, but that's the truth.
Didi, can you remind me of a time where a married man, when he was given credit for his accolades, that he didn't mention his wife?
I don't count times like that, Trey.
I ain't never not heard one man.
I have never heard a
I've
black man
never.
who was married to a black woman that when he was honored with something or given an accolade or accomplished something, not mention that he was able to do these things because of the role that his wife played in the family. I've
Oh, I
never
got
once
one.
ever seen it.
I got one. Here we go. Snoop Dogg. I'd like to thank me for all the hard work I do, for me for never missing no days, me for never taking time off. That nigga think nothing but him. How about
That
that?
nigga
There you
praise
go.
his wife all the time. What you talking
That
about,
man
bro?
literally talks
Man,
about his
that man
wife. He
praise
talks
his
about his
wife
wife all the
every
time.
day.
And
And
you're
his
All
taking
the
daughter. And his
time.
daughter.
hey, let
you're
me just
taking a
say this though.
sarcastic joke out of context.
Yeah, because let me tell you, that is something that I've actually taken a lot of issue with, and I've tried to like think on this, like, why is it that throughout history it seems that men either have to fully censor women or keep them at least a little bit at bay. Oh, embrace the grace. I didn't know if you wanted to come up and say something. Come back. We'll definitely make space for you to talk. But it seems I get it now. Remember, I keep telling y'all, any gesture of honor always comes from a man.
right.
Even when a man does something in his own house, he'll just tell the kids, the mom did it. Thank your mom. I did this shit. I'm the one sweating. Thank your mom. Go give your mom a kiss. Thank her for making the table, even though my ass been in here sweating 10 hours. Because you can handle it. You don't need that. You don't need the love, the admiration. You want it all for her. right? But women don't do that in return. They don't. They keep that shit for themselves. Y'all have like a gene inside of y'all where society cannot progress and people do not know how to love in totality when y'all are in charge or y'all are running the show.
Man.
So, y'all need to leave that space for men. We are the ones who will make sure everybody gets love and recognition. Y'all just only honor yourselves, it seems like, when y'all get up on that goddamn stage. Remember this? This is why I said I had to hire about fucking 5 black women recently. But when I get on, like on my own personal business, I am making a very targeted effort to help men, because men help men and women. Women only help women. So when you're a dumbass dude that prioritizes helping women, you're going against men, and you're really going against creating families. You give a man an opportunity, he'll likely create a family. You'll give a woman an opportunity, as we can see in today's age, she'll likely destroy one. So, you got to be very...
You all are not
Yeah.
gonna. You guys drop the ball when you get help from your friends. You know good and well that you can't pull these niggas up, Mike. Come on
That
now.
I can't. What?
You know good and well you can't pull all these niggas up with you to the top. Niggas ain't reliable. You know you're not about to hire a whole bunch of damn black folks. You're not. You being disingenuous. You being disingenuous because even when you go to your gun page, it's you and a whole bunch of white folks picture.
Wait,
because you ain't fucking with them niggas. You is not fucking with niggas like that.
Wow.
Yes,
Trigger Mike, do you hear this?
Trigger Mike.
It's a really good imagination. We just can't all pack up and move there. I'm sorry.
Didi, you're actually right. You're actually right. I would not hire a bunch of niggas. But smart, intelligent black men who are responsible,
exactly.
I would hire. Yeah. But you're absolutely right.
And it's the niggas who need help, and you're not going to help them.
Nope.
Hold on. Them niggas not gonna show up. They're gonna be drinking Hennessy and smoking weed.
I got this one. Didi, I talked about the situation where I put on a dude, literally put on a guy who had an investment of $250,000. All he had to do was drive the truck. That's it. But you know what he did?
Can't even do
that.
He
was late. Hold up. He was late. Majority of the time, right? And then on top of that, he was making decisions based on his wife. Okay? I'm sorry to say this, but every black person can't make it. Sorry.
Let me say something, Trucker here. Whenever you see a black man making decisions based on his wife, he just don't want to work or do any shit, because most black men don't take no freaking ass decision or make any freaking ass decision by contacting their wife. They don't. You see what I'm saying? If a black man want to do shit, he's not going to contact nobody. They just want to get out or maybe make an excuse for their failure. Man, I see my friends do that shit all the time. Whenever they don't want to do shit or they want to, bail themselves out, they either blame their wife or their kids.
Nah, but see, what drives me crazy is like we give black people. I love giving black people opportunity, right? But the one thing I will not tolerate is a person that's not gonna work as hard as I am, or even like that. If I put you on so you can make your family good, you can buy whatever she want. You can do whatever you can. You can have your kids' college bank accounts already set before they even turn 13. If I put you on, and you shit on that, yes, I'm gonna feel some type of way about that. Absolutely. And the one problem that I normally see is when black people work for other black people, y'all don't give a shit. Y'all treat them like trash. But y'all quick to work for the motherfucking white man and the Asian man. Y'all work hard as shit for them.
That was
because y'all know they'll let y'all go in a heartbeat. Black people's problem is we'll give y'all chance after chance.
Yeah.
Until the business is down and gone.
I'm not gonna let DD do this. 57% of black men are in the middle class. Black men work hard. Black men are not as irresponsible as the world would want to make it out to be. What they love to do is they love to talk about the exception, or they love to talk about the minority. They love to talk about this 15 to 20% of black men are making all of us look bad. I won't let you do that. Majority of black men don't have kids, are not out here having a bunch of kids. The majority of black men are out here going to work and are making money and are trying to be better. Majority of black men are trying to do that. I won't let you do that.
And
Hold
Trey,
on.
when you think about niggas is late, you can name a bunch of them.
Hold on. Let me ask Didi, because this is a good question, I think, anyway. How is it that why do so many black women keep running into that bottom 20% that Trey's talking about? How is it that y'all know all of these dudes?
Because it's not a 20%. The thing about it is this, Mike, it's not a 20% as you all like to minimize it to be.
It is. It legit
It's
is.
not a 20%. It's
It
not.
is.
It is.
I
Think
would
about it.
dare say
20%
it's about 2 out of 3.
Hold on. Think
2
about it
out
though,
of
Didi.
3.
That's
2 out of
no.
3.
You
2
don't
out of
even
3
y'all
that you
don't
know
even
that
trust
you
these
run
niggas.
into.
I don't know why you expect me to.
All right. I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna keep quiet.
You know, my uncle used to tell me that water seeks its own level. I think a lot of women keep running into these guys because a lot of these women ain't shit, and that's why they keep bumping into ain't shit dudes. Water seeks its own level.
Well, that's what they qualify for. That's what they qualify
Exactly.
for. You qualify for what
Because
you
if you
get.
keep bumping into them, then I had to realize that about myself and the women that I was dealing with. A lot of these women, I was looking at them. No, it's not them. It's me. I'm the fucking problem here. Because if I keep bumping into the same type of woman, the common denominator is me, and it's not the women.
And you know what I noticed? You know what I
hear that
noticed?
accountability?
And I come across you.
You know what
You
I
hear that
noticed?
accountability?
I'm coming across y'all online.
You know
This is
what
y'all online.
you know what I noticed though?
This is y'all in the community.
You know what I noticed?
This is in the community.
Every time he's talking about
Texas to the World Series, baby. Texas to the World Series. Guys, celebrate. Texas to the World Series.
Hang on.
Oh, Texas to the World Series, you said.
Didi, with all due respect, you have not come across anything like that. With all due respect, you haven't.
We messed up
Y'all
Houston,
love
bro.
to romanticize other men. Y'all love to romanticize other men.
No.
And
What
y'all
I
will
noticed that
y'all get on these panels and y'all will romanticize other men.
Hold up, Didi.
But then at the same time, y'all know these other men are just as dangerous and savage as we say they are.
Didi. Hold on, Didi, because this is one of those things where I think it's actually wrong. We love to talk about the men we are, whereas many women like to talk about the women they aspire to be. Because I'm not saying, or I know an abundance of men like me, and I don't just mean men, that make money. I'm talking about men who just take care of their kids. They may be married. They go to work every day. They punch a clock. They go home. They probably playing PlayStation. They slow motion, not out here committing crime. I know a majority of those men. I talk to those men. I go to church with those men. Like, you see what I'm saying? That I know those men, so I can speak from what I actually am. A lot of women are using stats in the lifestyle of somebody else to sit here and poke fun at men. Y'all men ain't doing shit because these women getting college degrees and these women Fortune 500 CEO. Like, why are you using somebody else's statistics against the average
I
man?
invite you to ride through Portsmouth when you come home for homecoming.
Ride for who?
Ride. He know what I'm talking about. Ride through home. Go
I'll
through
be
the
there on
streets of
Thursday.
home.
Why do I need to ride? Okay, why do I need to ride through the hood?
Because you're going to see the same degeneracy that we keep telling you is out here.
Exactly.
We ain't there. You ain't finding nobody on this panel there. You will not see anybody on this panel there.
It's right where you was from. The area that you left is the area you left the degeneracy.
Yes. So now we are 100%.
Let's be real.
I left that shit. Everybody, we have now.
We never said it didn't exist. The problem is that y'all love to live. Y'all love to live like that, even in a professional manner.
It exists at a higher propensity than 20%.
Okay.
So Didi, look at the hold on. So this is do y'all men realize that women's brain work differently than ours, especially when it comes to numbers?
You said work. I say it doesn't.
Portsmouth, Virginia is still, as far as the number of black men in totality in every city in America, is a drop in a fucking ocean. You see what I'm saying?
I understand that, but this is for you to act as, but you're acting as if these men don't exist at all. For you to say that this is 20%. You act like they don't exist at all.
You guys, but you ain't talking to that 20%. You ain't on the panel with that 20%.
What's
What has nothing to do with us?
Make it clear that we're not talking to that 20%.
Hold on, Didi. Because
what's the number for 20%? What's the number of 20% of black men? 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400, a million. What's the exact number?
Hold on real quick, y'all.
Y'all do that. Y'all the one who claimed that it was 20%.
We know it's 20. We know it's 20% because 70 to 80% of y'all is literally having kids by them.
So
More than
20,
how
2
many
20,
times.
is
20,
20?
20,
How many is
20% will
20%?
be about 4 million.
About 4 million, right? So of course you're gonna run into a lot of them.
A lot
Of
of them.
course you're gonna run into a lot of. It's 4 million. Yes, you gonna. Of course. The problem is that y'all don't. We literally try to separate ourselves, and we tell y'all exactly what to look for, how to look for it, what he wearing. All we tell you, we give y'all the game, and y'all still don't listen. So who fault is it?
You know
Who
what?
Some
fault
This is
is
women
it?
don't listen.
we're gonna create a rule. Any woman that is fucked with a bandit is officially a bandita. Because y'all out here giving us hell for the niggas y'all fuck with on purpose. I can't accept accountability for that shit. I can't. I'm sorry. But Didi, can you read these super chats for me, please?
Mm-hmm.
EBD, stop it. You're the leader of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Change your name to Spanky.
Oh.
$5 from
Oh.
AP, the accountability partner. Dee slap some sense into the panel. They hate when women challenge them. Get in their ass. I will, AP. Thanks.
Pause.
Ikane,
Pause, AP.
$10. At Big Ant, I appreciate you so much. Hand claps and waves.
Hey, AP, you got hacked. AP, you got hacked.
AP, $5. Wait, my girl Dee. Wait, did my girl Dee just call Black American men punks and less than? I'll take my compliment back. I absolutely did not. No, I did not.
Yeah,
That
she
is, I just
did, bro.
stated the society's extended
She did,
stereotype.
and we heard it.
But no, I have my personal opinions are different from that of what society says. Okay. Next super chat. The reason those men were married is because they were great. They weren't great because they were married. It's a distinct difference. Okay, $5. Thank you, AP, the accountability partner.
All right, that's it. Appreciate that. All right, y'all. If you're tuning in, welcome to Trigger Mike Late Night. Shit. Yeah, we're getting terrorized on the panel by the one sole female here. If anybody wants to give her some help, please feel free to come up. The link is in the description. But we are talking about let's get back on topic real quick. So, do you listen to Cynthia G, Didi?
Yeah, I listen to her from time to time.
What is your
Of
opinion
course.
of the lady?
As a YouTuber and a content creator, I respect the hustle. I think it's definitely something that we all should be aware of, and this is in regards to the things that we say and our influence. And YouTube is cracking down, but we all do need to be, a little bit more cognizant that we do have influence. Like, even though you feel like you're a regular person, you could be really reaching people and changing the general consensus of how society is thinking. And we're seeing these conversations from social media spill over into real life. And then these are even arguments with people in real life behind things like this. So this is something to be aware of. It's a misfortunate thing. And the censorship is something. But I hate that anybody's bag is getting cut.
Hey,
And that's what it
I
is.
had women. Listen, last homecoming, I had women that I've known for damn near 2 decades not wanting to give me a hug and turning like doing that screw thing with their nose. Talk about I wasn't even on to YouTube yet. I was just terrorizing Facebook up with red pill shit. And they were like, I don't like the shit you be saying on Facebook. I can't wait to see what the fuck they gonna do this year. Now that I got a show.
Mike. Hey, Trigger Mike. You remember when I said that y'all want to win, but then when it comes to actually putting in the work to win, y'all don't? Like, not listening to Cynthia G's bullshit where y'all know it's affecting these other black women in a negative manner, and you sit here and say, well, it's a hustle. I'm happy for a hustle and all this other stuff. Well, really, it's not a good thing to be sitting there praising.
Yeah, so
you guys are not perfect, and you guys say a lot of derogatory things yourself. So just as people will support us on this panel and the things that we will say, I don't have a problem with Cynthia G. She's entitled to
I don't. Hold on. I don't remember anybody on the panel saying delete all black boys.
Ever. Oh no, black girls.
Black girls.
The hate and vitriol that you all spread for single mothers shows your hate for children in itself. So it is what it is.
No, Lord have mercy.
So hang on.
Man, Didi, you can't be defending Cynthia G. You know what she said was bad.
Okay, but hang on. the problem with everything she just at most one of
Hey,
the problems.
Didi,
Hang
you
on,
funny as shit.
hang on. We all know that, but we all know that, right? By definition, everything that you say that applies to men and to black men has been negative. The hate and vitriol comes from you. It doesn't come from us.
I beg to differ. And just as Fresh and Fit were demonetized, you guys, sit up here and bitch and whine and complain about that. I'm gonna feel the same way for Cynthia.
Wait,
So it is what it is.
who bitched and moaned about Fresh and Fit? We didn't give a fuck about
You
them niggas.
manosphere niggas.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't give a fuck about
I
them niggas.
didn't.
We actually clapped for them. We actually clapped. That's the difference.
If Fresh and Fit or whoever, it doesn't matter. Like even in your response, it's misandry. Even the
You all
5
had
seconds you
even
speak,
Tommy
it's
Sotomayor.
hate
When
and
Tommy
vitriol.
Sotomayor
That's
came up here the
all
other
I
week, you
hear
guys
from
felt
you.
sorry for him when he was whining about how his channel got demonetized, and you all sat and,
Hey,
and basically did a
first off,
kumbaya and coddled his ass about his channel being
first off,
demonetized.
that's
So
my
you
nigga.
guys
I
were
ain't
in
gonna lie.
support of Tommy Sotomayor,
Coddled
who
his
was
ass.
just as hateful and just as vitriol. And Tommy Sotomayor has
Hold
said
on,
several horrible
let me
things, but you
say
have
this.
him on this panel
Hold
all
on,
the
Didi.
time,
Let me say
so
this.
it's
Let me say this.
fine.
Hold
I
on,
feel like,
let me
am
say
I
this.
talking to a damn
I
robotic
do
troll or
feel.
something? What the
Hold on.
hell is
I
going
do
on
think.
here?
I understand that most black women do not like a black man that doesn't kiss their ass. And Tommy S be on y'all head. I'm not gonna lie. His Instagram shit is terrible. He be on y'all head, y'all neck. But what I do notice is that he's stating there's so much vitriol for black men in the same exact way that he's literally doing it and counteracting it to kind of show you your bias. Because what most people can do is that he's using occurrences, videos, and things to say this needs to stop. Because what I want to know from the women in the chat, from Rasharda, from Lady D, how do black men express concern to you without you telling us we hate you? Because y'all are making that shit impossible. Let me give you my ultimate synopsis on this. Didi, what is the order of family?
My personal belief of the order of family is the Heavenly Father, His Son,
Mm-hmm.
the man, the wife, the
Mm-hmm.
children.
Okay, so let's go. God, most people are gonna say God, man, woman, child, but I've actually broken it down because everybody is not religious. I've broken it down in a secular way. That is also the order of communication in society. Men get their consequences. We get communicated by society through consequences. Anything we do, there is immediate consequence for. They shape our behavior through consequence. Men shape women's behavior through expression of concern and criticism. You don't get consequences from society. So without our criticism, women would never learn. Women take our expectations to the children, and then we come full circle as a society. So how do we as men communicate our concern to you without you ultimately saying we hate you? I would really like to know.
You would actually have to not hate women in order to communicate with
Oh
them in
man,
the
get
first
that.
place.
All right, I'm done. All right, she
Majority
chills.
of you actually hate
No,
women.
we don't.
And
No, we
that
don't.
is
No,
the
we
truth.
don't. The only reason we even
Hey,
having
all
this
right,
conversation
hold
with
on.
women
No,
is because
Trucker,
we
yeah,
care
I got a
about y'all.
rebuttal. I got a rebuttal.
Come on, dog.
I got a
That's
rebuttal.
crazy.
Cynthia G, we can all agree, hates men. She says it. These treasonous bandits. Like, she hates men. But we can understand she's talking from hurt because even though she's talking about a treasonous bandit, it's because she has a baby by one. Okay?
Mm. Oh, she had an
But
affair with one.
you saying I hate women when I hate black women when I married a black woman and I created one. We are completely different individuals. Nobody can prove that I hate black women when I did the opposite of what Cynthia G did. I am talking from experience and concern. She is talking from pure hurt for fucking up the way she did in life. That's the difference between us. So I don't think y'all can prove we hate women. I don't think y'all can prove it.
She
Well,
can't really.
she's just blaming men for her decisions, the decisions that she made. It didn't turn out in her favor. Therefore, all men are this, all men are that. When we get into a bad relationship, the relationship ends. It's like fuck that girl. We don't say fuck women.
Hold on. Y'all check this shit out right here. Lady D, what are you smoking? Give me your weed man's number because that shit got to be strong. This lady said, God, children, women, man. I knew somebody was going to put some shit like this in this chat. This is what got the world fucked up right now. You do not put children first. You don't. You don't. You would have no need. Let me debunk this real quick. Women would have no need to complain if you were actually strong enough to be put before men. We would just be following your lead, right? You would have no complaints. So what are you talking about? Man goes like, y'all get the fuck out of here. I ain't even gonna read this shit. Go ahead.
But this is what I mean, though, right? Like, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to man's accomplishments, when it comes to having a sense of direction, when it comes to having discipline, when it comes to having honor, when it comes to having respect, we can have a dialogue every day, get into it. Sometimes we go back and forth, sometimes it gets heated, but it never goes to a level of disrespect that says we hate black women and we don't need y'all. What we don't need is the fucked up behavior. Improve your behavior. Try changing that. What we don't need is you talking over us. Try to be quiet. Try to listen. Try and learn something. There's a difference. We don't say go around deleting black girls, don't even have them and bring them into the world. That is misandry. That is hate. That is vitriol. That is what black women are doing today with their channels and their spaces. We don't do that here. We talk about the community's problems and come up with solutions. The best course of action. If you ain't here for that, then you ain't here for it. Go back and watch some other shows. There are shows here on the Trigger Mike show that I don't see on any other show, in where older men, Ikene was here for it, when Dre Slade was asking Callie Bev a personal question about, whether or not she enjoys it.
Can I chime in?
Yeah. I'm just landing here. In real time, we saw two older men check this younger man, telling him this is an inappropriate question to ask a married woman, and we laid out the reasons why. And therefore, he, for the rest of his life, will know that to ask a married woman a personal sexual question is out of order, out of character. In real time. I'll land it there. You can go ahead, Embrace.
Go ahead, Grace.
Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I am going to rebuttal. The problem is, the root problem of the fact is that we as a society, us women, do not value, respect, or appreciate men. And it's just not black men. I'm talking about men in general, especially black men. And that's what my channel is all about, is to turn a mirror on us women and make them realize that the bullshit that they're going through their lives is not all because of men. It's the choices and the decisions that we make in our lives. And women need to understand that we come from the loins of a man. And we are here. We are here for the man. We are their helpmates. Without them, ladies, we will not be able to survive. When are you going to get that through your head? Your degrees, your big houses, your fancy cars, your Louis Vuitton, your wigs, your weaves. That is not going to save you in the fuckery that we're going through in this world right now.
Talk your shit.
And the fact that it took this long for Cynthia G to get demonetized is shameful. Because if that was a black man, he would have been got canned. Who the fuck can go around and be okay with the fact that you're talking about deleting black males? I have a black son. So you're telling me that I should have deleted my son? How dare you? And that's shameful, and I'm shutting it down, because not enough women go on my side. Supposedly I'm a black woman basher. Don't look at the fair skin and the hair. Just look at me as a woman. Who cares who the fuck is coming from? Don't shoot the messenger. When them floods go on and our cars are floating away and there's no food in the grocery stores, who gonna get that? You? Oh, wait, the children are going to get it. No, the order of operation is the children belong to the women belong to the men, and men belongs to God. That's the order of operations. But we women are too busy trying to be men. But who's going to lift you out of a fucking heavy rock when that shit falls down in an earthquake? Is it going to be a child, or do you want a man to help you? I mean, come on, let's get it together, ladies, because we're coming in a time where winter really is coming for y'all. Y'all wanted to shut Kevin Samuels down, but look how long it took y'all. And it's a black woman telling to delete y'all men. And that don't bother you? That didn't hurt you? That's okay with y'all? I mean, they're already getting it outside in the real world and at work. They got to come home and get it too. Come on. I'm sorry. I've been holding it in. I've been wanting to say this. You know, I'll be accused of being a black woman basher. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's a woman thing. Women need to start respecting men more and appreciating them more. Do a fucking smile once in a while. Smile. Say hi. How's your day?
Yeah.
Do something different. Let's do opposite day tomorrow. Let's treat the black man the opposite way y'all treat him every day. See what happens. See how many more doors get open. See how many more cars get washed and put gas in your car. See how much more things will go down smoother if you just give that man some goddamn peace.
Ooh.
You're making it really hard for women like me. You really are.
Damn.
Good
I'm
God.
done. I'm done, y'all. If y'all want to see more, come check me out.
Mike,
Can you
fucking
drop your link?
drop.
Can you
Hey,
drop
don't
your
you
link
go
in the
nowhere
chat?
This
from
is
it.
the thing.
Don't
Can you
you
drop your link in the
Mike,
chat?
You don't have to watch Cynthia G. Like, it's a YouTube channel. You don't have to click on anybody's channel.
Lord
She
have
don't have to
mercy.
be
It
on
doesn't
saying things like that.
require like you almost bust a blood vessel going off, and it was just
You be out
like
here busting blood
just
vessels
as
daily.
I mean,
angry.
we're
And
supposed to be helping each other,
yo, you
making
went
this a better
on,
world.
you went on
Deleting black
uninterrupted.
babies?
You went on uninterrupted, Grace. You went on uninterrupted, and I didn't say anything.
You're right.
So, with that being said, you can't say, oh, it's not a race thing and it's a woman thing, but then turn around and say, oh, especially black men. Well, then you just made it about race when it comes down to benefiting them, when it comes down to their struggle. But then you want to invalidate black women's struggle and then include us and just, oh, we blanket it under all women. And the thing about it is this, Grace, we come from two different walks of life and we have two different sets of struggles. And although men are men, as a black woman, black men have a different struggle and that I have observed than what your men or whatever nationality that you appear to be. Your men don't face the same struggle that black men face, and it is a different dealing that we end up dealing with unless but I understand you just said you have a black son. So I personally you have a biracial son, but I understand you deal with black men. Um Nevertheless, it's not coming from a genuine place of true equal footing and understanding. And I feel like some of your statement was geared at a place of bias. I respect what you said, but nevertheless, it's like, why give it so much fucking energy? Like, Sinji is one fucking person, yo. Like, she doesn't have
Oh my
that much
God.
influence over everybody. Like, I listen to her show, but yeah, I can distinguish that I don't agree with everything that she says in totality. And a person who has sense can chew the meat and spit out the bones. And that's what most people end up doing.
Yeah, but you have very young, impressionable young ladies and young people that are listening. And I mean, we're supposed to be on YouTube and creating content. I think, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, is to bring solutions, to bring enlightenment, to become better versions of ourselves, not to demonize and belittle. And we're supposed to be uplifting each other. And I get it. I get that all the time. Oh, you don't know our struggle. I have my own struggle. I'm biracial. So I got it twice the amount. A struggle is a struggle is a struggle. And I'm not trying to minimize no struggle, but how long are we going to use a struggle as an excuse? and just put our pants, big
It's
girl
always going to
pants
be an
on,
excuse when you
and
want
deal
to
with
talk
it
about it.
at the present moment.
Let's just end this. Dee, do you agree with Cynthia G's comments about the deleting of black boys? Do you even agree with that?
No, I don't.
Okay, well then there's no need to talk about it. I don't
But
think
I
anybody
do
else
agree
agrees with
with
me either.
I do agree with some of the research that she has presented, and contrary to a lot of the research that you guys love and the rhetoric that you guys love to repeat. I appreciate some of the efforts that she's made into making people
Well,
aware
sure.
What?
Well, sure.
about the
Listen,
true results of the Moynihan report and things of that nature. I'm
sure.
familiar with Sinji back from conscious community. So back when she was doing Sinetta and all of that in those channels. So I am familiar with Sinji back when she was
Was her
even
voice
pro-black. You know what I'm
was her
saying?
voice
So
was her voice still annoying back then? Was it still annoying?
Cynthia G has not changed in regards to the tone of her voice. But she was pro-black. She was pro-black when I first became familiar with her.
Dee, have you ever heard the
And
phrase
then she got
"revolution starts with one"?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you.
So when you make the comment that it's just one person, typically it always is one person. It always
Hitler was one
okay, but
person.
Trey, but this goes to the point that I made earlier about the influence that we have and why we need to be careful about the influence that we have. And even though we consider ourselves just one person, we do have influence. I get that. I made that point earlier, Trey. So you're not
But you
telling
just
me
sat
anything
here
new.
and you just sat
However,
here and gave
you are
Cynthia
an
G her
adult,
props.
but as an adult, we're adults because you guys want to. Anytime we're talking about other people in the community, you guys want to say, "Oh, well, you're talking to me." Well, then we're talking to us. So a conversation amongst us, we all should get that.
No, like I agree. One of the problems in our community is that we don't live by if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Everybody takes everything personally. I think a lot of things, even for me, I hear people say things, it doesn't apply to me, so I don't pay it any attention. But we have a lot of people in our community that take everything personally, even when it doesn't apply to them personally. We have a lot of borrowed trauma. We have a lot of things that are going on in our community that are only hurting us. So I can understand where you're coming from that. I don't have a problem with people who support other things. Like I said, I don't watch her because I don't identify with her. That's just how I operate. But I know people that will watch her even though they don't identify with it. It doesn't make any sense, right? But I also am okay with I can support someone and watch someone and not necessarily agree with it. I don't always agree with everything Trigger Mike says, but I watch them. You know what I mean? It just is
Trey,
what it is.
you want to know a secret? I don't always agree with some of the shit I say.
I mean, it is what it is. But that's why I asked Dee the question specifically, because that's a different thing. If she agreed with it, then you can go off on her on that. But she doesn't even agree with it, so it's just typical. Like with everybody, we agree with some of the things they say, and other things they say we don't necessarily agree with.
Listen, I ain't about to be fooled by this. You already know she agree with majority of what Cynthia G says, including the Queen Maker, dog. A lot of them do. That's the problem.
But all of this comes. You know what I think, though. You know what I really think. All of this comes from misandry, but all of it comes from like a type of envy. If the only way a black woman can feel superior or better about her disposition or about herself or about her circumstance is disrespect every day and go to a channel, go to a stream where you can find misandry, we can find disrespect for black men, saying that they're worthless, saying that American black men are worthless, they haven't done anything, they're scrubs, they're dusties, there's all these names disrespecting black men in order for you to feel just a little bit better about waking up in the morning and looking in the mirror. Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with all of you. We don't need to do that. But you do.
Y'all get up here and call all kind of 304s and scalawags and all kind of other derogatory things.
All right.
Because they are 304s. That's why they moving as such.
Okay, so when we say that these people are dusties and degenerates,
they're not.
Okay, all right.
And we don't disagree.
You don't
we don't
see us
disagree
crying
at all.
Hold up. You don't see us crying from those names. What should we call? Look, that is a very respectful term. I'm sorry. Would women rather be called hoes or 304s or a code name of sorts? We have to let people. We have to use descriptive.
You know, if you get to calling people hoes, you're gonna get demonetized. That's why you say 304.
No, I've said hoe quite a bit. I've said it.
I said hoe all the time. Hoes on top of hoes.
I think I'm number one in saying that. Like I broke every record.
Damn, I use it for a hoe is just a noun to me. I'd be like, yeah, put some brakes on that hoe. I use that shit as a regular.
Even though, let's be very
wait.
clear,
But Trigger Mike,
we're using it. We're using it improperly, by the way, because technically the women aren't 304s. They would actually be sluts. Is the technical term.
Yes, I agree.
But can I ask y'all this on the panel? Are y'all against or for abortion?
Against or for?
I'm against her, but go
I was
ahead.
about to say against.
Is it how far along? Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Hey, look, that's why I was like, we don't even nuance it. That's why I said against.
I'm gonna say against. I am gonna say against.
Is it mine?
Yeah, I'm gonna say against, man. I'm gonna say against.
How many abortions y'all paid for?
Hold up, Trey. Hold up. Are you taking
0.
the Dave Chappelle stand straight? They'd be like, I'm not for abortion.
0.
Is it
0.
So
It
what?
all
0.
depends on who I get.
Who
to.
said
It was a
that?
what?
If the child is even mine, damn.
I mean, listen, Trucker. If she's saying it's mine, I mean, I feel like we probably need to have a conversation.
I mean, but hold on, but Didi, how if that's the case, then are you against mandatory DNA?
No, I'm not against mandatory DNA. However, I feel like once DNA has been established, there need to be mandatory child support.
Even if they're together.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Wait,
you
say
bug.
that.
You're a
Get the
bug.
fuck out of here.
Okay, wait.
Here we go.
Hold up.
Here we go.
Hold up, Trey. Let's see if she's also in favor of this. So what I'm going to mandate if I ever make it to Texas State Legislature is that I'm going to do the Equality in Parenting Act. All right. Because women birth the child and children have to bond with the mother in their early years, it is automatic joint custody. If you fight it and you lie on a man, say he hit you, whatever, and you're caught lying, you're doing time in jail as the mom, and he automatically gets custody. So do away with that. You get the kid for 9 years. The first 9 years of his life, he pays you child support. He gets the child for the second half until the child is 18, and you pay him child support. Are you down for that?
What is the guarantee that in 9 years this person is going to be living or
Oh,
Here we go.
Like, let's be real.
Here we
Like,
go.
it sounds good in theory,
Here we
but
go.
it doesn't sound good in practice.
This is
Listen.
we remember it's mandated.
Hang on, Trick. I got an issue. I'm glad I don't live in Texas because I would be pissed. I got a question. I got questions, bro. So is it when it's her turn to pay the child support on the back half of the 9 years? Is it based on her salary, or is she going to pay the same amount? Like, say I made more money than her, and I had to pay more in child support. Does she have to pay the same amount that I paid
it's
her,
based on
or does she have to pay
30%.
based on salary?
Her 30% max. So it's just based on salary.
Hell no, I would vote your ass out of office. Ain't no damn way.
Damn.
But I think I would certainly vote for that.
You know it actually doesn't. Hold on, y'all know it doesn't matter, right? Whether they're gonna pay the child support, but it never really matters to men because men who have custody of their kids, it's a very low percentage of them that even ask for child support. So it's like men already don't care if she gives them money or not.
Yeah, but if I get a chick pregnant in Texas, and Trigger's got this legislation.
Go ahead, Trey.
Why would you put an irresponsible woman on child support? Most of the time, if y'all do got y'all kids, it's because the mother was just absolutely.
Hold on.
I know
you didn't just ask that shit.
Like, I'm being for real. A lot of times when y'all got y'all kids, it's because the mother was
how
really
many irresponsible men on child support?
Because y'all was just so much of just hell to deal with. She gave y'all the baby. That's what be happening.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't.
I talked to mothers who gave
It's
gaslighting for real.
This is why I said, yo, you sitting there saying you listen to, you know damn well you be listening to that woman, Cynthia G, hardcore. Cause this some, bro, come on. It's funny you said you just sat here and said what you just said towards the women, but then when it comes to the men.
Why would you want irresponsible women's money? Like it's stupid.
I just throw my arms up, man.
Hey, Didi,
I can't believe this one.
You went to the gas station today. You filled up? You fully full? Come on, you've been gaslighting for the last 35 minutes.
Nah. Yeah. Y'all just push that shit and y'all can't take it back. That's all.
That's not it.
We can take. Okay, look. Obviously, we have strong tolerance for bullshit. I mean, you're not going to get. Here's the issue. Because even with your queen maker and your whoever the hell, when the questions are asked, just to hold just to test the theory of water or whatever stuff that they're putting out, they'll fucking quit. They'll rage quit. They can't handle it. There's only a certain level of threshold of facts, intellect, scrutiny, and accountability that a woman will take before she quits. It doesn't matter what comes out of your mouth, Didi. Nobody's gonna be rage quitting for you. Nobody. We will stay up here all night and go back and forth. It don't matter.
You would never out argue a woman. You will never out talk a woman.
I use facts. I use logic. I use intelligence.
You won't.
All I got to do is ask you the right question, and you're done.
Wait, hold on.
And all I got to do is show my body, and you done. Y'all are so easy.
What?
No.
If I cammed up,
Hang on.
You act like we ain't never seen a pair of big titties before.
Y'all are very
You
simple.
act like we ain't never seen a pair of big titties before. You know, no, y'all say go ahead like she about. Don't.
No. Because you ain't next.
Listen. I don't know why you trying to.
I
don't know why you trying to put this. Hold on, no. Why do y'all love y'all? Listen, I understand there's some weak ass niggas out here like Jay Prince and shit like that, but that don't roll with us.
That's
I'm
what.
sorry.
So he
like that shit might work with some weak ass niggas, but that's not working on men.
Why do they love to do that?
Didi, I bet you won't do it.
No. Let me pull her ass down. I'm gonna pull her ass down before we see all areola in this motherfucker. Y'all
gotta stop doing that. Y'all act like that is the way to get to a man. Like y'all absolutely crazy.
Hold on, Didi. Let me just make sure. You got your clothes on?
Oh, God.
No, I put you in the back. I don't know if you got your clothes
Didi
on.
funny to me, man. She cracked me up.
Come on camera real quick. Let me make sure you got clothes on.
It's like a real terrorist.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
I'm gonna bring you back up.
It proves our point.
Don't titty bomb the goddamn panel, please.
Save it for my DMs.
It does prove the point when we sit here and say how can we separate? We can't put y'all in or try to find y'all if y'all keep on supporting the bullshit.
You can't even get your words right. See,
let me read these super chats.
You ain't even let me finish. You ain't even let me finish.
Super chats. Hang on, super chats.
It's all of it.
Okay,
let me
go
get
ahead.
Super chat,
Go ahead. Now I finish.
Didi, help me out, please.
Embrace. The same goes for men. We must do better at holding ourselves accountable and quit blaming women. Both sides.
Here we go.
5 more minutes for Grace. Uninterrupted, please.
Ooh.
Correction, Didi. Black father equals black son. Don't undermine her when she stated it correctly. I said what I said. They're biracial. I don't consider biracial people black. I consider them biracial. And that's just with respect to all races
hold on.
they are.
Let me ask. What does the world consider biracial people?
Biracials.
Nah, they consider them black.
They consider them black.
They would have they had a whole classification of mulatto and quadroon and all of these other ones.
Yes, they consider black.
And they
considered
so
black.
you can say what you want to say, but it's going to also depend on the time that you're talking about in the area. So that's relative to
let me
time.
ask.
Black.
Are y'all aware that J. Cole is biracial?
Only you niggers are calling them black. Only the black.
Everybody calling them black. What are you talking about?
The hard ER.
That was a hard R. God damn, Didi. Gee, we pissed you off.
Somebody
in a feeling.
Hold up. So when we talk about misandry, when we talk about the man-hating, when we talk about the hate and the vitriol, this is what we're talking about. People can run this back 15, 20, 30 minutes. This is all we hear from you.
There's no hate. There's no vitriol.
There's absolute hate.
Call anybody no motherfucker.
I ain't called y'all stupid.
Come on. And EBD, I don't like you. But EBD, I don't like you. But I wouldn't want you to be. But let me finish my point. Even though I don't like you, I wouldn't want you to be demonetized.
The world is bigger than your feelings.
Would you be quiet? I wouldn't want you to be demonetized. Even in all of my dislike for you, I wouldn't want you to be demonetized.
First off,
I wouldn't want you to be demonetized. I wouldn't want any of you guys to be
demonetized. Was on here telling little boys to go out here and delete this and that, and black women ain't that smart. They only got 1 or 2% of black women that's smart. The only thing black women are good for is being sexual healers. Yes, I will be cheering that mother. Yeah, thank you, EBD. You got demonetized. Thank you. Yes,
Right.
the nigga shouldn't be on this motherfucker talking stupid like that. That's the problem.
Every day, all day, making
You
money
all will
off of it.
stand and will fangirl when Tommy Sotomayor gets up here. So I'm not trying to hear that. That's cap.
Why
Man,
why
I ain't
why
trying to hear that
why
shit.
are we going to be shamed for that though? If you can
Because
fangirl
he
over,
says the same.
if
He
you
talks
can
along the
fangirl
same
over
lines.
Cynthia G and
He
Prince
talks
Ella,
along the
why
same
can't I
lines as
fucking
Cynthia G.
why can't I fanboy over Tommy
He is
Sotomayor?
the
Why?
because he's the male Cynthia G. So I don't
But don't
understand
nobody.
why you
The
got all of
male
this smoke
No,
for
Cynthia
no,
G.
Cynthia G
hold
when
on,
he's
hold
the
on, hold on,
male
hold on.
Cynthia G.
Let's decide this as men. Who is the male version of Cynthia G?
Derrick
Who
Boy,
is? Who
Jackson.
is?
your boy.
Derrick Jackson.
Now, wasn't Derrick Jackson more of a simp?
Well,
No,
see,
no,
see,
no,
hold
no.
on. He might have a point. Hold on, y'all. Hold on,
Derrick
y'all.
Jackson.
He
Hold
might
on.
have a point because the women expect things. They think like shit is equal all the time. It will look different on the men's end than it would on the women's end. So try to take that into account. But who is the male version? Ladies in the chat, who's the male version of Cynthia G? What is some nigga other than me and Trey and EBD and Trucker Yale that y'all hate? Because y'all love Ike, but y'all hate the rest of us. All right, so
Nah, I don't
what
think.
do think
Wait, wait,
about it
wait.
for a
Are
second.
you saying that they like Ike better than they like me?
I don't think. I don't think they like Ike.
I don't.
Listen, Ike is a
We'll take a
married black
poll. We'll
man.
take a poll.
They don't
Oh,
appreciate a married black
somebody
man.
said
They don't
Angry
like it.
Man.
Oh
Oh, I
shit.
knew it. I
Oh
knew it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
Oh,
knew it.
yeah,
I knew they
yeah.
was gonna bring him up. Of course.
I can see Angry Man. I
oh.
can see Angry Man.
Sugar Bone,
You
get
Nah,
think,
CK.
I
you think
doubt
Angry
that.
Man is the
Mm-mm.
male
Hey,
Cynthia
DB.
G?
Angry man, they nowhere near Cynthia G, dog.
Sugar Bone wants to know
Nowhere
if you got a
near.
channel. You got a channel yet? You didn't start your channel.
Nope, not yet.
All right, she's hooking it up at some point, Sugar Bone.
Oh Lord,
You
Sugar
guys, you
Plum is
guys
in the
know they
chat.
don't like me. They always kick me out at Fatty show, and
Well,
what are you guys
they
talking
don't like
about?
you
They
because
never allowed me,
you're a
man.
married black man to to a
And
woman, a black
They said
woman.
they
That's
like
what
you.
it
now
is.
you're talking.
Ekene, they said they
You
like you
know.
more than me. That's saying something.
No, they don't like me more than you because they never kick you out. They kick me out all the time, bro.
You know who I would say? I would say Coach Greg Adams would probably be close because he goes in on women every day.
He be coming with some bars though. I ain't gonna front. He be coming
Man,
with some
why
bars
haven't you
though.
know what? Did I accidentally? I haven't seen his shit in like a long time. Did I accidentally like unsubscribe or something? His stuff don't be popping
Trigger,
up.
when
No.
Coach
you get
Greg.
a chance, check your DMs and read that list that I just sent you.
We got to do a show on that on like
Bro,
Wednesday.
you got to do a show on that. That's one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
God, because now you brought it up. Now I really want to talk about this shit right now.
What?
But nah, we're gonna do it on Wednesday. What did you say? What is it called? Trade places you can't.
Yeah, when the women took a vote and they came up with places that you can't take them on a first date. It's got like 38 places.
Get
You
out of
know what?
here.
Is this
Hey,
because of
listen,
that? Is
man.
this because
Serious?
of that? Wait, hold on, hold on. Is
Listen,
Those
this because
man.
of
were
that
Hold
cheesecake
on.
this
shit?
is pretty
Is this
solid.
I
that
just want
cheesecake
y'all
shit?
ladies to know. Oh shit. Well, no. Listen, this is the worst part about these people that y'all talking about. I get it though. I'm not even gonna lie. Myron Gaines, Angry Man. Let me see. I do not feel like those dudes are speaking from hurt. I could be wrong. I do not, and I'm no Angry Man is not speaking from hurt. Like I said, how do black men express their concern? Because the one thing that you will notice is that there are far more like married men who are speaking from experience about their concern to women in general. Far more of them. Angry Man's married. Myron Gaines is not married. He said he never getting married. So I don't know if he's speaking from hurt or not, but look at the life, look at the past of Cynthia G, right? You know why she's spitting this venom because she's baby mama number 5. I would be
Queenmaker
upset
too.
too. I would
Queenmaker
fucking
too.
be upset too.
Queenmaker
All right,
too.
and that's why I
Same
said
thing,
Coach
bro.
Greg Adams because he was married, he got divorced, and he got taken through a child support court.
He went on a rampage then. That's crazy. Ashton, I dropped the link for your punk ass. Where you been at? He been avoiding us, trying to make a name for himself out there in the YouTube verse. Welcome
Yeah,
home.
but did you ever do a show on that cheesecake shit?
Nope. I fucking missed it. Nope.
You
But
know,
let's
But
talk about that.
but
Well, let's talk about the cheesecake thing in general.
right.
So first off, I'm not because I'm tired of disparaging that lady. Let me just say this on that note. Ashton, come up real quick so I know it's you. This is why I don't think these ladies. This is what is in store for black women that date outside the race, bro. I think they purposely do it so they can treat dudes like she treated that dude. Right? First, I got the full story. All right. He waited outside of her crib for an hour for the better restaurant they had. For like the upscale restaurant she wanted to go to. They missed the reservation. Then he took her to cheesecake. So do y'all think that shit was fair that she
Wait
did?
a minute. How did you get the full story, but you didn't get the full story that this was a skit?
It was
It's
not
not no damn skit.
It was definitely a skit. They even did an interview. They went on the Hotep nigga channel and did an interview with the Hotep nigga about it. She is on Facebook saying
even
it
if it was
was
a skit,
Yo, my
even if
nigga,
it
these
was a
are
She's
skit,
some
saying
women
it's
have
a
done it.
skit because
y'all be
she
so
got her ass
simple.
fried.
God
That's why she's
damn.
saying it.
It's a skit, right?
Didi, are you saying that women aren't refusing to go to certain places to eat? I understand you're saying it's a skit, but
if
are you
you
saying
want it,
it's not based on real life?
Yo, it's not, because at the end of the day, y'all know, like I know, a lot of these women is fucking for 4 for 4s.
Oh
Some of
my
these
God.
bitches is fucking
All right,
and
bet,
ain't even
bet.
going out
Hold
to
up.
eat. Like
Let's take a
let's
straw
be
poll then.
real.
All right, you know what? I could be wrong. I stand fucking corrected if that shit was a skit. I didn't know.
It
But check this
wasn't.
out.
It just
Check
makes
this
her
out.
look bad.
Let's
They
take
did
a
a whole
fucking poll.
interview.
Nope.
They did an
Let's
interview
take
with
a
the
poll
Hotep dude. Like,
because
you're
I
gonna
want
look
to
it up
know.
and feel
They
stupid.
And we'll
They
start
did
with
do a
Diddy.
hotel dude
Yeah,
interview.
Hold on.
even in that
Every man on the panel.
interview with the Hotep dude, didn't he offer to send them out on another date?
He did.
And he
He
paid
did.
for it?
And they both said yes.
Didn't you read her Facebook post where she said it was a skit and she just
It
got
wasn't no
booked for
damn
another
Yeah,
show?
She we're supposed to.
She
Yeah,
just
you
got
believe
booked
her
for
if
a
you
show
want
in
to.
Hold on.
December.
We know the
Trigger Mike.
truth.
Go to
Hold on.
Shorty's
Let me.
page. It says she's
All
an
the
actress
men.
on her page.
All the men. This question is all the men, so we can solve this problem. Do you know, or have you been in a situation where a woman have literally done or tried to do the same thing?
Hell no.
Never in my life would a woman
Hell
not get.
no.
Do you know a friend has it?
B-word, get out my goddamn car. Who the fuck you think I am? Like I don't
Okay,
even
no.
talk to her like that.
So this scenario in real life, all right? Because we know it's real life, but I'm just saying in
That
your
shit
life,
disrespectful.
do you know this? Do you see these situations happen all the time?
Yeah, I've
y'all's
seen
lives.
it happen before.
Like
I mean,
in
even if
in
it
real
was a
life.
skit,
In life,
No.
friends, family, whoever.
I've seen it in life.
Yes,
I have seen it in life where we're all in a car. We're all supposed to be heading to this restaurant. We were supposed to make reservations, but the place was full. It was full. It's a Saturday night, and it's like, well, I'm not supposed to be here anyway. We can do a better practice. And what happened was, like, there was an argument that was in the car, like, as we're trying to find another place to eat. But that complaint of I'm too good for this place, that did happen.
It's okay to be too good for certain places.
Wait, no, get the hell out of here.
Like,
All right,
if they know it's somewhere
all
they got
Happy
food
Meal.
all
and
these
things of
black
that
women
nature,
was
like,
eating
yo, you
reduced
too
lunch
good
I
for
will
back
that.
to
get
school.
you a Happy Meal and take away that
hold on,
toy.
y'all.
You know what? You know what? For now on, fellas, you know what? For now on, they act like this. Go to 7-Eleven to get their ass some goddamn gas station pizza
That's
and
what
send
I'm
them on
talking
their
about,
way.
Golden Pisces. She said,
It don't
I'm
make
not.
no damn sense.
Golden
Y'all
Pisces
like,
says, I'm
There
not
are
turning
certain
down.
places
These
that you're
women be
too good
eating
for.
oodles and noodles Monday through Friday, and then they want to go to 5-star
I will
restaurants on the
give them
weekend.
ramen and take
Exactly.
away
Thank
that
you.
seasoning packet.
Be at home starving like a motherfucker. Get to a
Y'all
How
be
restaurant
y'all gonna
there.
eating
say they
Time.
be
wings
eating
hot?
oodles and noodles, but then y'all say they spend your child support on crab legs and all that other shit?
Because
You
child
can't
support
have
don't
both
come till the
ways.
first or the
Because both
15th.
things can be true at the same time.
No,
Child
y'all
support
don't.
comes with.
First off, y'all
Hold
don't use.
up.
Y'all don't use that child support for crab
Hold up.
legs.
Hold
What y'all
up.
use that money
Hold
for is
up.
vacations.
Hey there, hold up, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know that both can be true at the same time because you can absolutely tell when a woman's child support came in, they be at fucking brunch going nuts, like
Right?
bottomless mimosas and shit. And then you try to get them out the next week, like, nah, bitch broke. I'm just like, what? You did all that in one weekend, spent all that fucking money? But nah, man, that's just crazy. But let me ask every lady in the chat and every lady here, Grace and Didi. A dude, not even a regular dude or a dude that you fuck with for real. Like, are you going to Cheesecake Factory on the first date?
They gonna let them hit it on the couch, Trigger,
I'm
first
going
day.
to cheesecake. I like the steak Diane.
Hey, bet. Grace, you going to
I don't
Cheesecake
fuck
Factory?
on the first date though.
That's cool. That's fine.
On your
That's
soul.
fine.
On your soul,
Grace
Didi.
is indisposed.
Man, that sound
Rashada,
like
ladies in the
Ashley.
chat,
Is that
let us know.
Ashley?
Ladies in the chat. Rashada
Yes,
says, yes, no
sir.
problem. That's what we like to hear.
Okay.
Listen, in all sincerity, y'all, because as people who go out on dates, like, women do need to start listening to the accounts of men because we are the pursuers, right? And we've heard a lot of things going back and forth with these date stuff. Let me just be sincere and just say, fuck, I'm tired now. I blanked out. What the fuck I was gonna say? Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No, Didi knows.
what was I
Didi
gonna
had
say?
a few other dudes
Listen,
that's been buying her food.
I got a
and that
bone
was
to
just
pick with
it.
you dudes going out on dates. I am a
Go
guy who
ahead.
goes out on dates, and I got a bone to pick
Tell
with
them,
you.
Trey.
My bone to pick with y'all is that y'all keep paying for fucking dates. My
Mm.
issue with y'all is that if it's just sex, treat it like it's just sex. There's no need
Yeah,
for you
I'm
to take
here.
her out. There's no
Free.
need for you to take. There's no need for you to take her out. And if she's truly trying to get to know you, there's no need for you to take her out to spend money. If it's truly about her getting to know your character and the type of man you are, your values and your morals, that does not require money. You guys keep wanting to take these women out on these expensive dates, which is why they have this sense of entitlement and this overinflated sense of self-worth that feels like they should be able to go to certain restaurants and you should spend this certain amount of money on me. Y'all are the problem. Even though it was a skit, you don't wait no longer than 15 minutes for a woman. I don't give a damn how
No
fine
longer.
she is.
Peace out.
At 15 minutes and 1 second, you get in your car and you drive off.
Nah,
Like,
10
nah,
minutes.
shorty,
You
I
got
gotta
10
get
minutes at the most.
Yes,
You got
no,
10
no,
minutes
no.
at the most.
Hey,
Well,
and let me say,
10 minutes is fine too. The other part of this is too. These early dates, this first time you meeting up with her, these dates needs to be free. There are museums that are free. You need to be in a park. If both of y'all have dogs, you just have a doggy date now, and y'all go walk in the dog park. Stop spending money on these women. Y'all are the problem. That's why they acting like this. You spend money on
I
a
agree.
woman. You spend money
I
on a
agree.
woman after
You're
some time has gone by.
My first date that I like to
Hey,
get to know
I
somebody is
did
Starbucks.
take my wife
Favorite
to
thing.
PF Chang's on our
Favorite
first
thing.
date. But when I say I did everything. Like, if you want to spend time with somebody, I met this lady at the library where she worked at Hampton University. She worked in the library. She ain't had no
Hey,
time.
so
She was
you
either
gonna
studying,
wait?
and she's like,
You
"I'm
gonna
really
flex
trying
on
to
us
see
like
you."
that? You gonna flex on us like that, huh? You
With
met
the
your wife at
library?
Hampton University. That's what you gonna do? You gonna flex
Oh
on us like
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just think
Damn.
Well, I
Hey,
ain't gonna lie.
this-
That was actually because she don't claim Hampton. She didn't go there for undergrad. She went there for her master's. It's like she never even fucking went there, bro.
okay.
I would just rather stick to a nice setting, coffee date. She drink tea, whatever it is she drink. I drink my coffee, my latte. We have a nice conversation. If things progress, here's what I liked about it though, because the coffee shop, 8, 9, you can talk, sit there and talk, and if it's going well, I wind up like organizing something else. Hey, you want to go check out this movie? Hey, you want to go maybe to this restaurant? If it goes well on the coffee date, it can lead to anywhere you want to take it as another kind of a thing. If it's just good and it's not going great, hey man, it was nice meeting you. Go home, do your thing, call up another girl, or whatever it is that you need to do. But that coffee date is a nice screening process in order to actually find a nice environment where you ain't spending a ton of money and you're not really spending. You can spend 2 or 3 hours just talking.
I got a question.
You don't
For
want that
everybody.
shit.
I got a question.
Oh, you don't want shit?
Black
See, hold on.
women don't go on coffee dates no more.
Hold on. I got a
Whoa.
question.
They too good for that.
I got a question
What's the question?
all right, because I agree with Trey. Yo, if you just there just for some cuckoo, start treating them. You treat them as such. But if you was to go on a date, right? What's the normal process? Y'all talk for like 2-3 weeks, and then you take her on a date, or you one of these type of dudes that would just meet her
Before
one
y'all
day and
answer
then
that,
take her the next day.
let me read this super chat. AL $2. The Cheesecake Factory won free marketing campaign. Goddamn right. B code in the back. I haven't seen you here before. Please just cam up real quick so I know you're a real person and I'll let you up. All right.
Hey, Trigger.
You want me
Guess who
to
been
give you a
going?
list
Guess who
of free?
been
You want me to
getting on
give
the
you a list
panel,
of free
Trigger?
dates?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Or you just talk to everybody?
Anybody.
Help these
I don't want
dudes
no.
out.
I'm good. Go, but
Dog.
yeah, give it to the other ones.
Truck,
'Cause they might need it. Go ahead.
Fountains.
Museum, hiking, walk in the park, volunteer together. You can go play basketball. You can have an Instagram date. I don't know if you guys know what an Instagram date is.
Basketball.
Yes, you can go play basketball.
I'm gonna
Get
send
your lady
Nobody
her
on
wanna
shot
a
play
like
fucking
goddamn
basketball
Scottie
with you.
Pippen.
Yes, you can do that. Instagram date.
All right.
I'm from DC. We can go walk downtown DC. You can go to a
It's hot
park.
as hell in Texas.
You can go roller skating if y'all have both y'all have roller skating.
Absolutely.
There's a ton of stuff. There's
Absolutely.
tons of
Oh
stuff you
shit.
can do And you
You
don't have to
too
spend a
old for that.
dime. You can
You
spend
know
it. You
what,
don't have to
Didi?
spend
Sit
a
your black
dime.
ass down on this one, okay? There are some people who are more romantic than you, and they need a shot too, okay? Let
Skating
me
is
just say this. Let
$15.
me say this. Let's level the playing field here, ladies, because it's not even about what you want. Like, black women have been here a long time, so naturally your standards are going to be higher than most women, right? But remember that y'all could have very well priced yourself out of this fucking market, because them women swimming right now, backstroking over the Rio Grande, those women will take any fucking thing. All right. So y'all got to understand that it's not just what you want, it's what you're up against. Your competition out here trying to attach themselves to any and everything, and these are the men you're supposed to be fucking with. So I'm saying that I understand if you have standards, but men do not have to meet them if they don't want to. And
Yeah.
your list of men that you want that are going to accept this high, grandiose megalomania, I want true lux on the first fucking day, that shit is dwindling by the day. So I just want to see more women in functional relationships, man.
Trigger. The truth of the matter is that these women don't actually want to get to know you as a man. She doesn't give a shit about getting to know you.
Why
That's
do
the
you want
that's the
other
honest
women
truth.
to accept
That's
less
the
than
that's the
what your
honest
wife
that
receives,
that,
though?
that
Because
that's the
your
honest
wife
truth.
Because
received
you
PF
deserve
What do you
change.
less.
mean?
Your wife, but the thing about it was this: your wife received PF change on the first date. So why would you want other women to receive less than what your wife received?
Because that shit wasn't necessary. That's what I'm saying. If the goal, remember, it's not about competition. If the goal is to meet, and so think about it this way: as a father, this is what I'm gonna have to tell my daughter. I was in fact, you know me. I'm not even that type of guy. Well, in fact, let me not even say that because you might firebomb my ass. I'm not the type of guy to be all up your ass like yo, let me get some ass done like that stuff. I at the time would just had a little bit of bread. Hey, you want to go here? Whoop de whoop, because I ate on Sundays anyway. I ate out on Sundays, so I just invited her to have that experience with me. But what I'm saying is the goal is to get to know the guy. When no money is involved, it removes the sexual pressure from the woman. To the ladies on the panel, do some dudes not think because they spent bread or serious bread, they are entitled to sex? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
No,
Yes. So take the money out, no pressure, no sexual
Yes.
pressure.
It
no,
actually benefits you
no.
doing it
I'm
this
Yes.
still
way.
not gonna. That's not a reason to make me go on cheap ass dates. No.
Oh,
Cheap
oh
ass
God.
days.
But Trey, why she arguing with you and you the one who married
Trey. You are
with a happy
Like
absolutely. You
family?
just said it, sir. They don't give a fuck. They ain't
they
trying
don't
to
give
get
a
to
fuck,
know you.
trucker.
They
Trucker,
don't
they
give
don't
a
give a
fuck,
fuck,
bro.
bro.
They don't care, dog. It's all about the experience, dog. That's all I'm hearing right now.
You
It's
lucky
all
Hey,
about.
Jay.
look,
It's all
here's the
No,
about.
worst
no,
part. Here's the
no,
worst
It's
no.
all.
part. Y'all all trying to top each other. Your girl, like y'all are literally trying to top the story you heard your girl tell from where she went. That is your same how your same experience is
And
supposed to
you're
be.
not gonna use me to do it.
No. It's just I like to eat.
And Trigger, that the
Absolutely. You
woman
ordered
I
that
something
like
went
to
from
on
the
the
go out
good
to
fucking
day
side
Hold
of
never
the
on.
restaurants.
told
nation.
the
Hold
real
on.
truth.
What? I'm
Oh
sorry,
shit.
Didi. What
Hey
you
yo,
say? Didi,
I
what
gotta
you
read
say?
this. I gotta read this super chat real quick. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Big Ant, $10. EBD. Where did you go and Sukiana? Where did you and Sukiana go on the first date? They didn't fucking leave a room. They didn't leave a
Wow.
room.
Wow.
She ate a nigga ass that day.
Oh.
They didn't leave
EBD,
the
EBD,
hotel.
Oh
EBD.
my
Did you
God.
stretch it? Did you stretch it, EBD?
Bruh, hey, I can
You
tell you,
gonna eat a nigga ass?
I wore a golden ticket. I wore a condom, bruh. That's all I can. That's all I can
Oh
disclose,
shit.
bruh.
Hey, I like this. AL
Trucker,
says,
yeah, don't you got 3 wives? Trucker, yeah,
I got
don't
two.
you got some
I
advice
got
for
two.
hold up.
us?
Some dudes in the chat, super chat some
Listen,
of these because
I
these are
get the
dope.
advice. It's just
Let me tell you right now though,
most people listen, most people don't. But I got two.
bubble tea. Bubble tea is girls love that shit. I don't be liking that shit. But bubble tea is good, but the one I want to highlight, that salsa shit, boy. Like, look, I'm gonna just tell you this on some creep shit. That movement, those type of
Mm,
movements, that's a low key. If you if you really trying
Sexual.
to
we're trying to get
subliminally
some. Yeah,
let her know what's
Yeah.
on
Peppers
your
all
mind,
right.
yo,
Hey,
Peppers all
We
Trigger,
know
right.
where
that,
I'm at,
bro.
where I'm at, they do a free class once a
yep.
month.
I'm in
Hey,
Yo,
it.
dance Trey.
okay. So Trey was on the same hustle I was on. One dude was like, my man, you in the Latino women at all? It's like do the free class, bro. You can do that shit at the
You
different
always do
studios.
the free class.
Yeah, it's like just do the free class, walk up in there. The girls that like come, take you on the floor and shit. They'll be
What the
asking you some of
hell?
them. Boy,
That
I'm
sound like
Yeah,
some
telling
wedding,
so
some
I
wedding
mean,
crasher type shit. Y'all just showing up
well,
once a
you, dog. It's gotten to be such a hustle that when I took my wife back to the class because she said she want to do something that's fun, but like with a lot of movement, there were young dudes in there, young black dudes in there, trying to mac on those joints in the free class. I was like, yo, everybody done got the.
Well, I'm in San Antonio. Mexicans run San Antonio. They run it all. So when we talk about salsa, when we talk about bachata, when we talk about the the other one, Gizmo, I never heard that one, but bachata and salsa are big here. They're huge. So I go to the same bar every weekend. I mix it up every once in a while, and without fail, they're gonna play some reggaeton. Without fail, they're gonna play some Selena. Without fail, they're gonna play like Suavemente or they play a whole lot of that. Yeah, bro, I got the pants, I got the shirt, I got the shades. Yeah, but yeah, it's really big down here. So I know the moves. I know the moves now. I didn't always, but living here 35 years, I better know something.
Big facts.
All right, my man Tom. Woo, look at Tom. Go ahead, Tom. Like it's $5. These American pale women and charcoal women are very ungrateful. Oriental women are lovely. Look, Tom, tell them. Hold on.
Hey, you know you old when you call them Oriental.
Oriental. like the noodle flavor. Like what the fuck, Tom? But Tom,
tell that mayo saping he need to donate next time. He needs to donate much more reparations.
Let me tell you something though. I do not want to hear any black woman give a black man flack for messing with white women. If y'all don't understand how much white men love these Asian women, you better take a closer look. They have in Katy, they got a Katy Chinatown now. My wife sent me there because she's a vegetarian for oyster mushrooms. So I walk in there, but I was in the parking lot for 5 minutes, just kind of like weirded out at how many white dude Asian women couples there were. I was just looking around like, what the?
Yeah.
Hey, Trigger. I spent 90 days in Okinawa, Japan, when I was in the military. And them white boys was going crazy over there.
Oh, bro, the Marines
they was going insane, bro.
Okinawa. Hey, you talking about Japan?
Yeah, in Japan. I was in Japan.
Hey, I'm about to holler at you about
our
that.
First annual training. When I was in the service, our first annual training. At the end of annual training, you have a cookout. Everybody brings their wives, children. Half of the Marine detachment had Asian wives, like kids, like they're half white, but they cheek. You know, the fat Asian kid would look like he got dumplings in his cheek. I was like, do all of y'all just rent the Okinawa?
Can I ask y'all a question, fellas, on the panel? Do y'all think Asian women are the most desirable? Because I don't find them that attractive.
No, they don't.
I don't know about
I think
when they say desirable, right? When they say the most desirable, they are talking about a certain percentage of men. When you look at them, like, are they attractive? Not meaning are you going to wife or marry them, but it's just are they attractive? So I think that's where you get that from.
Know what?
But me personally, I don't think Asian women can hold a candle to like Ethiopian women, Eritrean, like Somalian. I don't think they can hold a candle to them.
Hold on, Trey. Better than that, fucking Cape Verdean women.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Like I don't picture that one girl was from there.
They look like
you talking about trans. What's
that girl name that was from Cape Verde? You said.
I think the one that everybody always overlook, the one that everybody tend to overlook, is the black women in South America.
Brazilians or Portuguese.
Yeah, the black women in South America. Yeah, the black women in Brazil, bro.
Like Afro Latina.
Yeah.
Them Brazil,
I have not been. Brazil, in fact, last time I said when we were supposed to go, while my wife was my girlfriend, she got an attitude. I was like, they were like, where'd the boys trip at this year? I was like, I don't know. They want to go to Brazil. Like she had an attitude and didn't
Yo,
Didn't you knew something was wrong with the? It took her a day and a half to be like,
man, a lot of
I don't
lost
know if I'm
signal
comfortable.
in this
I don't
damn
know if
back
I'm
country.
comfortable with that. Everybody knows what happens in Brazil. Here's the funny fucked up part about it, ladies. Whatever you think goes on in Brazil goes on any fucking where that I am. So if I'm in the DR, whatever you think going on in Brazil is going on in DR too. If I'm in Costa Rica, whatever you think is going on there is going there. That shit was weird that she thought me going to Brazil would be me flipping women upside down and shit. But it's funny that y'all think that.
Well,
We
our
know y'all
pain
go
say
overseas and buy
skeet
and
on her
sleep with in
chest, flip her
whorehouses and the
upside
brothels.
down,
Yeah,
We
like
know
have them
y'all
on the
spend the
I was
majority of
headboard.
y'all
What our
money
pain be
in the
saying?
brothels, paying for prostitutes.
The bro,
You said
the
say
brothels.
what?
Yeah, we
rock.
know when y'all go abroad, y'all spend the majority of y'all time dealing with
Hold
prostitutes
up, hold
abroad.
up.
That's what y'all
That's
Who
so
do.
told you that?
disingenuous, Didi. Hold up, y'all. Don't let her. Don't. We gotta catch the women when they do it. We gotta catch the women when they do it. That is no longer okay. Since time immemorial, men have been spending money on ladies of the evening. What is now coming out to the pasture is that that's what the fuck y'all are doing more than we are now. Y'all are the ones getting y'all ass rubbed in clay,
Facts.
and then don't nobody know what the hell happened when the boat go under the cave shit. So no, don't even act. Cameras was the worst thing that ever happened to y'all. So now we know what the type of shit
Hey,
y'all be
old
on. I
girl
don't
threw
care.
a
That
whole
sounds like
fit.
he
She
had
threw a whole
pain.
fit when
Hey,
Y'all want to know
Trigger.
something else?
when that Jamaican man said
Hold
he
on,
wasn't gonna eat that box. She
Trey.
lost her mind.
Asking everybody, guess what percentage of black men have passports?
20.
8.
6.
Yeah, I knew
We
it was a
ain't
low
going
number.
nowhere doing
Yeah.
this shit.
Wow. I did not know that number would be that low. I just got mine like 2 years ago.
I
Pookie
knew
ain't
it was
going nowhere.
I knew it was under 10% for sure.
Yo,
Damn.
Pookie ain't going nowhere.
We gotta
What?
do better.
So,
I think a lot of black men need to experience life and women outside of the United States and figure out like where their place actually is, where their woman actually is.
Nah, I think a lot of men need to stop giving these strags energy and start worrying about the good ones.
yo, when you think about it, black men do not travel at all. Now, when I
Mm.
really think about it, unless you going, who is this? Trey, what is your background? Trey, come back on cam. I don't. Oh, I'm sorry, other Trey, Trey F. You got like a. Oh, okay, a Zoom background. Got you. What's going on? Oh, damn, Payne in the building. I'm gonna let Payne up. Let me get these super chats read real quick. I'm gonna let Payne up. Big Ant, $10. Let's just be honest here, Didi. The reason why you not getting a PF Chang level first date is because you not bringing PF Chang's sexual marketplace value to a man.
Ooh,
I don't know.
And
I
no,
don't know,
ooh.
who
Big
said
Ant.
I won't get PF
I
Chang
don't
dates,
know,
baby?
Big Ant. Listen,
I
Didi
just made the
really.
statement about Mike's wife getting PF Chang, so other women should be able to have that same goal too. But that
But
didn't
why
never
you
say
think
I
they should be
won't
able
get,
to
cause
get
baby,
it
I
though,
get all
Didi?
kind of good dates. I go to all kind of good places. I
Hang
don't
on,
know what you talking about.
hang on, Didi. So because Trigger Mike took his wife to PF Chang's, now I gotta take my potential future wife to PF Chang's?
Or somewhere nice.
PF
Oh, you
Chang's got
It
bugging.
don't have
bars
to
on
be
You are
bars.
PF Chang's, but
bugging.
somewhere nice.
Okay, so if it was Applebee's, you
But
approve of that, correct?
No, but if she approve of that, then that's what she prove of that. But then if she,
Can I
So
ask a
the only
Applebee's,
question?
so
woman that
PF
needs to
Chang's is
approve of
good
that
enough for
is
you.
Trey's woman.
Wait. So
That's
PF
up to
Chang's
Trey's
is
our
woman
good,
pain,
to
but
approve. That's
not
not up to
Applebee's.
me.
Our
I don't
pain.
set the
Where you
standard for
take your
that,
wife
Trey.
on the first date?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that was asking you where did you take your wife on your first date, Mr. Payne? By the way,
Uh,
hello.
uh,
No. See, Biko wanted to ask,
Yeah,
like, say
B Code
something.
wanted to ask a question.
go
Ask
ahead.
your
Biko,
question.
go ahead.
Ask your
Go ahead,
question, B
Pico.
Code.
Ask your question.
She ain't answered before me. That's what
Bruh, bruh.
got the marriage percentage down right now. Y'all letting these women go first.
Well, we give the women deference, man. Go ahead. Ask your question. And she's there. I don't know if she's still there.
What happened to her?
Anyway, listen, guess what? I took my wife on our first date to Chi Chi's.
The restaurant?
Oh,
Yes. Long
They was doing,
since phone. Mexican
but they was
restaurant,
doing the Great Depression though when it.
pretty
Our
much.
pain.
I was like,
Very good.
are you
Pretty
talking about the Mexican restaurant or the strip club? You know,
pretty
Chi
much.
Chi's is
I
a couple of
remember Chi
strip
Chi.
clubs named Chi Chi's. I was like, you a freak. I
That's
go
pretty
censor him.
much. We're
Hey,
gas
hey,
Yeah,
stations.
we
hey,
chose
Rich,
that. I
did
remember.
you and your wife used to go to the Sizzler a lot?
No, we didn't like Sizzlers that much, but we went a couple of times. But no.
Oh, y'all was bougie. Okay.
Ah
Yeah,
man, still is those them joints though.
yeah,
Ain't even gonna
it
go
was
there.
all right, but man,
Damn.
Purpose.
All right.
What is a man's purpose for dating?
You know what? Not a goddamn. Dating was created for sexual liberation of women. Dating is advanced level hoeing. That's all it is. Because I believe
Oh,
courtship is the basis. Men win when we date because it puts sexual pressure on the woman in order to keep him around, especially if it's a man that you really like. You have to put out to basically keep him interested. All right. But when it's courting, you can, if he's not coming around without any sexual access, then you know he's not for real. So there is no purpose. It's all a win for men. There is no purpose in us in dating other than to get the box. And sometimes, if a man happens to like you a little more after the fact, he might keep you around. But it's not a good thing for women at all.
I think it's a weeding process as far as mate selection.
No,
I mean, to sum it all up, I mean, what if you're dating one person? If you're dating one person, or if you're courting one person, or if you're dating multiple people, I mean, what? Okay, it's not interchangeable. Okay, let's just say dating and stick to that. So if you're dating one person or multiple people, right? If you're spending time with them, if you're hanging out with them, going to dinner, going to movies, you're trying to get to know each other, platonic or not. I mean, for me, anyway, it's a weeding process on mate selection.
I go out on dates to put pressure on women to have sex with me. There you go.
Trigger, you there?
Dating has become the conduit for a transactional relationship with a woman. Courting is different. And so that's what dating is. There's always an underlying thing. If I pay for this, at some point you got to give me some sex. And
pressure.
That's what's
but triggering our pain. Is it wrong that we expect for we go on a date? Because me personally, I don't like to go on dates. I rather,
Well, forget about right or wrong. Forget about right or wrong. Let's just talk about what it is, what it has become. I mean, women have men in their phone as food, right? So,
even
food,
paying
they have this woman who had 26 dates so she could eat that month. So that's why men have said, you know what? If I'm going to spend any money, there's got to be some kind of treasure at the end of that rainbow. So dating has become this transactional thing.
Rainbow.
That's crazy. So courting is a whole lot.
No E-Black Slender trigger.
Courting means that there's some intent for why you're sitting down and talking to this woman. What's the intent? Is it intent for marriage? So don't conflate those two things. Dating is just horse shit that, we see if the woman likes you, and men need to realize this. A woman knows whether she wants to give you some sex the very first time she sees you.
Bro, we talk about that all the time.
But our pay, what about the women that just expect like these 5-star restaurants? Like, what do you think us as men should say?
Well, you should tell them to kiss your ass.
Thank you.
So our pay I've ever heard. So our pay just tell Didi go to hell.
Didi's kind of cute. I might waste one date on her. If that shit ain't going nowhere, then she goes to the curb too, right?
Yeah. So our pay, you get what I'm saying, like. But our pay, what I'm saying is like you get what I'm saying, like you really don't want to take on that expensive restaurant date, but if you do, that shorten her leeway, and you get what I'm saying.
Ashton, this is very simple to understand. D cups get dates automatically. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody else is walking around the lake.
Let me ask you, Ashton, if you want to know, every man is different the way they date, right? And I swear, I had a budget for dating.
No, our pay, we kind of just said the same thing. Our pay, like it's okay to take her out on a date, but that expensive date, it closed the door for so much leeway. Like me and you kind of just said the same thing.
No,
But
but
I think
when you
men are
say expensive, what do you mean by expensive date? I wouldn't take a woman to an expensive date like that unless I already
Oh,
but
got laid.
okay,
Do you
okay,
do, do you
but
know
we
you take to an expensive
Oh,
restaurant? You know
okay,
you
you know
take to an
what?
expensive restaurant.
You guys are all beating around the bush. You
Yeah,
guys are
you know
beating
who you
around the
take
bush. Let me
on a
fix
date
tell
this.
him,
to an expensive
Ekene,
restaurant?
please, please tell him, Ekene.
You know who you take to that 5-star restaurant? You take your wife for your anniversary. That's who deserves to be there.
But listen, there's no cookie cutter thing, right? Like for me, I like restaurants. I used to always do, right? So if you want company, something, so I never really worried about spending money on a woman at a restaurant. I'm old and shit. I always pay for. You know what? I feel embarrassed for a woman to reach in a goddamn wallet and pay somebody while I'm sitting there. And I'm a dinosaur, right? That shit, I don't like that. I really don't. My wife
but
doesn't pay for my fucking things when I take her out. When
What
I'm
happened?
out,
What happened? What happened
Real
to the
man.
what happened to the
but our
dinosaurs,
pain.
Rich?
Sometimes these
me.
women
Hang,
they
hang
sit
on, hang
there
on,
and
hang
offer.
on. Ask,
I ain't
ask
gonna
Rich.
turn that
Hold
off.
on,
I
hold on,
Rich,
hold on, hold on, DB.
Rich,
gotta say
Oh
this.
Lord.
I gotta say this
Rich,
before I
Rich.
forget about it, guys.
What
I
happened to
gotta
the
say this.
dinosaurs, Rich?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
happened to the dinosaurs?
Go ahead,
Rich, before you answer, Trey, let me say this real quick.
go ahead.
If you
You
take a
ain't never
woman
said
to a
nothing real quick.
if you take a woman to a restaurant, are you thinking she's going to pay 1/10 or 1/90th or 100% or 50%? You must be out of your damn mind as a man. It's not good. It's not. I don't think I'm going to
Nah,
allow that
you ain't
happen.
got the juice, Ekene, cause
Yeah,
I be
no, no,
making
no, no,
women
no.
pay,
But
boy.
check this out. I'm heading somewhere. But guess what? If you as a woman expect a man to take you to restaurants to date you, you are in for the ride because guess what? You only take a woman to restaurant that you already having sex with or doing something with.
Hey.
But number three, this is what it is. If you want marriage out of a man, let that man court you. Don't allow that man take you to restaurant because as soon as he spends money on you, he expects something in return. I expect something from you if I spend money on you. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If I take you out to restaurant, I expect something from you. But if I caught you, I'm coming in for the marriage.
I think they want us to expect something from them. That's what I think.
Because
That's
they
right.
know they're not
I
qualified.
think these
Because
women. I
most
think
of
these
them are
women.
not qualified, Trey.
I
Most of
think.
them know
I
they're
think
not
these women are
qualified.
thoroughly. They are thoroughly okay with being spent on money spent on them and them being put in a position where they feel like they have to make a decision whether or not to have sex with them or not. I think they
Right.
like it because
Yeah,
because the common sense answer would be, oh well, let me go on a date where he doesn't have to spend any money on me. That way, I don't have to have sex with him at all, and that would just be a common sense, logical,
Everyday thing.
approach to it. But no, they want us. They want us to put the sexual pressure on them because they see it as attention and validation. Oh, he wants me. He took me out. He spent money on me, and he wants to have sex with me. They see it this way.
Trey,
So
you can make it
Trigger,
seem
they
better.
want it that way.
Trigger, B Code got kicked out. She said, "Can you drop the link again?" And Ekene, I mean, I
Uh-oh.
understand you like to pay, but how much is Fifi? How much is that anyway? Like what, a couple of dollars?
I understand. But the truth is this, right? You mean fufu, right? Fufu is not a couple of
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah. My
It's
bad.
very it's expensive, man. By the time you're done, it's just like the same price with when going to an American restaurant. By the time you're done, you almost 150 out of your pocket, not
Okay.
less than $100, because the food itself and those things that she got to eat, and then the drinks that come with it, you $100 out. So it's not cheap either. But
let's let's
the thing that I'm trying to say, just like I think Sassy is saying on the chat that African men spend money on women. Yes, because most African men want to get a chick from you, and most African men will spend anything, we do anything to get you in the bed. That's just what African men will do. They will, just like American men, they will spend that money
Nah,
to
us
get you.
American man, we ain't doing too much or nothing, is we, Trey?
No, no,
We
you're
gonna
talking
spit that,
about broke
spit that
listen.
pimping
You're
and
talking about broke
Listen,
nah,
American
we ain't
men. Which
broken. We ain't broken
Ashton, hold
I
up,
shit.
am
Ashton,
all
Ashton,
about
hold up now. We
mitigating
got to be
expenses.
perfectly honest. Dre said it earlier, dog. A lot of dudes be out here doing simping shit and all. They be bro. Some of these dudes be knowing that girl ain't interested in them. They still want to go out and put on for the ground, dog. They know it.
Well,
Women
But
be knowing
Trey,
it too.
is you spending hundreds of dollars, Trey?
But they're doing the
No,
most. When they're doing the most, they're doing the most to get the least, and that's the problem with game. If you don't understand the dating game, if you don't understand the rules, if you don't understand how to play, if you don't understand what a win is and what a loss is, if you don't understand the players and what one looks like, just like any other game, when you understand fully how it functions and how it works, how you win and how you lose, and where to invest or spend your money in and where to go and how to do it, you're going to get played. You're either going to be the player or you're going to be the playee. You're going to be the one getting played. And you have to understand exactly how these women are moving in 2023 versus 1983 versus 1953. Bro. It is a completely different game.
It's not, bro. It's the same. No, it's not. It's the same, dog.
It's
it
not.
has always been the same.
Do we have women? Wait. Do we have
always
women?
Been the same. Just different
wait. Do we have women that are acting and behaving as their mothers and grandmothers were 100 years ago? I mean, we do or we don't.
Their mamas was hoes. What you talking about? You want them to be like their mamas?
Did they require a 5-star hotel for first date?
Oh my god.
Were they turning down the Cheesecake Factory when you took them there?
Well, wait a minute. Go ahead, Trucker. Whatever.
No, what I was about to say is, bro, there ain't nothing changed. The game ain't changed, bro. Just the players, right? The difference between back then and now is back then, it was kind of you couldn't catch it. We knew it was there. It was kind of like a myth, right? But we knew it. That's why we all had these conversations in the barbershop. And today in 2023, they out in the open with it, dog. They don't give a fuck.
No. Let me ask you. Do you think that the same amount of people are like young men are getting played for their money as it was in 1953?
EBD.
More men are getting played.
More? Okay, the game. I'm saying game changed. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Wait a second. It doesn't have to be the same amount of men. This different. The mix and ratio is different. But women and men played the game back then too. You don't think men got taken advantage of for dinners back in the 80s?
Not like today.
Wait. They still got taken. Some guys still got taken advantage of. It doesn't have to be the same amount.
Okay, but some, right? I'm not saying none. I'm saying some. Yeah, but that's not. It's different, Payne. It's different today than it was yesterday.
Come on, Rich.
You gotta be honest about something.
It was not nearly as prolific as
not
it is
even a percentage.
Listen, it's still the same game. It's
not the same game.
Well, first of all,
Our Payne. I gotta agree with EBD. They don't even think they're playing, guys.
The numbers to be equivalent. I didn't say it was the same amount of numbers. If you went on a date with a girl back then, right? You still had to go through whether you were going to get a transactional lay or not, right? So the women back then, if they liked you back then and they wanted to sleep with you, that's the same as if they like you today and want to sleep with you. You might have played less money, but the game is still the same.
Okay. We did not have. Wait. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
The point you're trying to make is that if it's not the same ratio, of course we didn't have the same ratio of hoes and shit like that. We had more chicks women back then, but the game didn't change. You just got more players doing that shit now.
Y'all had hoochie mama.
Hang on, Rich. Can I ask you a question? When you took your wife
I ain't heard
out,
that term in a minute.
When you took your wife out on a date, when you took your wife out on expensive dates, how often did she post the pictures of her food on her social media?
But the point is that's a tool that changed.
But the game has changed. That is a catalyst. Hang on. Because
goddamn, Payne, give him a time, give him a little second.
Rich, I know, but Rich, hang on a second, because this is where we have the disconnect between your generation and mine. This is where we have this disconnect. So I'm trying to explain to you the catalyst for the change, and I understand that you feel as though some things are the same, but a lot of things have changed with the simple fact that women are now doing things primarily to show off for their social media. That you didn't have that problem 40 years ago, sir.
Yeah, they did.
No,
Yeah, they
no,
did.
No, they didn't. They didn't have that problem 40 years ago. There was
Hold
no
on.
social media.
They had
You were doing.
hold on. The women back then, the same way that women put on for the ground, like, and it's like a competition, and who got the biggest house, who got the biggest ring, who got the nicest garage, who got the nicest
No,
swimming
bro.
pool.
No,
Yo, they
no,
did
no,
the same
no
thing back
trucker,
then.
no trucker.
Trucker,
Yeah,
Trucker,
no,
that's not
no.
the same
Most women
because
were more
People have
comfortable back
always kind of
then.
been
they
Just,
couldn't
keeping up with this
just
monetize
having a
culture.
house.
Trucker.
So
She could,
wait,
yes,
hold
Trucker,
up.
Trucker,
So you trying to tell
hang
me the
on,
women back
hang
then
on,
didn't brag
hang
about?
on,
Hold
hang
up,
on.
did you
Trucker,
telling me the women
she
back
could
then
go
didn't
talk
brag
to
about?
she could go talk to her friends. She could go tell her
No,
friends,
they
yeah,
didn't brag about
he
stuff
took me
like
to
You
this
that.
nice
can't compare
restaurant.
that
Trucker,
to
yeah.
social media. Trey,
They used to
let me
brag
put it
about
to
just
this
reading
way.
Jet Ebony magazine.
Well,
You know
Stop
what?
it.
Can I say something, you guys? Let me
Go ahead.
hi panel, hi you guys.
Hi-
Let me
Hello,
tell y'all
sir.
Hello, how
something.
are you doing?
Back
okay.
in the 90s when I dated, when I was younger,
Damn.
Ooh.
men, let's stop it.
No, go ahead.
Men, when I dated, the men or the guys that I dated, they were looking for a relationship. So when I got taken out on dates, they were looking for something serious, right? And me, the purpose of going out on a date with a gentleman was to figure out and find out who he was, his personality, his manners, the way he would
Rightfully
treat
so.
me, not how much money he would spend on me, but
Rightfully
I just
so.
wanted to know his personality. A lot of times we didn't mesh because we were looking for two different things. And of course, I had, different things going on in my life, and it wouldn't have matched up with theirs. So, me personally, when I go out on a date, I don't want to go out to the most expensive restaurant.
But
I
see,
don't want
that's
to go.
boring.
Right, I don't want to go. Don't take me to Paris. You understand what I'm saying? Take me
But
to a nice little spot where we can have a conversation. I can get to
but,
know you because at the
But
end
that's
of
but
the day,
boring.
Biko, you
That
if
but
I don't
Biko, you
like you, you
proving the
ain't getting
point.
it. What?
But Biko,
That's
that's
you
boring.
proving the
that's
point
courting.
that back in the
That's
'90s that
boring.
y'all wasn't worried about money. If
Different
y'all weren't
game.
worried about money
But
today, y'all would
she,
be we
she
would
just,
have
hey,
better
but
on. Hold on, Arpan, give me 1 second, Arpan. But Biko just proved a point that back then in the '90s they weren't worried about guy made or how much a man
she
spent.
just
So if
described
they
boring.
our pain 1 second. So if they weren't worried about how much a guy made and how much a guy spent on a date today, then we would have better off dates today. Wouldn't you think so, B Code?
I would think so, but the people you have to look at the purpose for dating has changed,
That's
right?
not dating. You're
But
not.
That's
but
You're
B Code,
talking
but
courting.
B
about
Code, but
boring.
B Code,
She's
can we
not talking
honestly
about
can we
dating.
our
She's
pain
talking
our
about
pain
boring.
one second our pain 1 second. But B Code, do you not agree? Can we meet in the middle and say that women are more worried about the level and the class of stars that the restaurant is in today's market than
I can
the
agree with
'90s?
that. I can agree with that. And the
Yeah.
men are more concerned with how long her hair is and how light her skin is and
Oh,
how thick
can
her
I
That's
ask?
booty
Oh,
is.
Can I
bullshit.
speak?
And
Can I,
they're
But
more caught
but
can
if
I
up on
go?
features.
B
Can I
Code
They're
go?
more caught up
but B
on
Can I go?
Code
features than look.
Can I
But
speak?
Yes, yeah. You
Biko,
know
if
what,
if
Biko,
if, if y'all
you're
if
right.
y'all
We're men.
if y'all
You're
want us
right.
to pay for a 5-star restaurant, then we gonna sit up here and tell you, oh, we only want to pay the woman that has the long hair, the woman with the big butt.
That,
If it
that's
was
bullshit.
back,
Can I
if y'all
speak?
dated like y'all did in the
Can
hold
I
up,
go?
'90s,
no,
we wouldn't be
absolutely
like
not,
this.
bro.
Can I
I'm not
go?
with him. I'm not
Can I
with him on
go?
that one.
Can I go
Wait,
ahead?
first of all, wait.
All right.
Let me just say this. First of all, before Ashton just keep going. First of all, B Code, you didn't talk about you described courting. Women today or back then, there was a difference between courting and dating. On dates today, nobody's giving a shit whether you look for marriage. They just want to eat. They just want to have 48 oysters. That's not courting. They're not that lady who was sucking down those oysters didn't give a shit whether that man had a future or not.
And
That's
that
not
was
the
also
same
and that was
thing.
also a skit. And I hate it when they
It
do
doesn't
these
matter
Nah,
whether
skits
it's a skit. There's a
because they
lot of
they
nah,
women
just
going. There's a lot of
nah.
women go on dates just to get food. They're not caring about whether the
okay,
guy
but
wants to
who's
marry him or not.
leading? Who's leading?
Okay.
He or the
And,
Can
man?
I
the,
go?
Who's
and, the,
leading?
and the men, yeah, the men are going out to see if they can get laid.
Can I go?
Okay, so
Okay.
what's the
Trey,
problem?
what were you trying to say, Trey? I knew
Can
you
I
tried to
go?
Yeah,
speak for a
Trey.
while.
Maybe our parents are a little older than me. Let's just say, when I came out of high school in the mid '80s, and thought I had my little swag, you could go out to different locations, and you can just meet a young lady, just whatever environment you was in, whether it's at a park, a hangout, a bar, a lounge, wherever, and you can strike up a conversation, and you can pretty much get the gist of where the relationship may go in that initial conversation, and then you would always set up a date. And women, well, we all didn't have the access to the instant display as we do today. Right. And women would have a conversation. They would pretty much lay out what they were looking for. Some guys would be looking for the same thing. Some guys were not. Some guys were more focused on their careers. And when you got to that place, and it wasn't about where you went on the date, it was about the company that was on the date.
Right.
If you had the gift of gab and you can make her laugh and you can get her to look into your eyes and you talk to her and just be open and real.
And make her laugh. Make her laugh.
I'm telling you, by the time she get home, first of all, she done slobbed you down 10 times on the way.
Right. Yep.
When you get up to the door, if it was a opportunity for you to get some cake that night, you was in the cake.
Yeah.
But also you played by the rules as the man.
Yep.
You understood that 5 o'clock and then 5 o'clock, you was gonna get the cake and you was gonna go get to work at the same time. You wasn't gonna try to lay up and
RP, what you shaking your head for?
It was just a different time. Now, as I got into my adult years, and this was the early 90s, the game started to change because now, and Trace heard me say it, our parents heard me say it, when that crack came in and took mama out the home, these young girls started raising themselves. These young dudes, a lot of y'all young dudes, y'all can get here and give us a whole trauma story of your first 25 years of your life, how much trauma it was, how much craziness you went through, and you've seen it from women and you've seen it from men. Now, here we are in the midst and the height of when you all should be dating 10 and 12 women. Anybody in here play baseball?
We don't play that hunky ball.
Okay.
I used to, but go ahead.
So let me give you this analogy. To be in the Hall of Fame in baseball, you only got to bet a 300. That's 3 out of 10 hits, and you'll go to the Hall of Fame. That's how you got to treat dating. You better expect these 7 girls or 7 women to not even like you.
That's such a bad analogy. Most people don't hit 300.
But that's
such a horrible analogy.
But yes, it is, because in actual dating
most people
game,
hit 300, then most people will be in the Hall of Fame, and they're not. There are more people not in the Hall of Fame than they are in the Hall of Fame because most batters don't hit 300. It's a horrible analogy.
You talking dating. Some of y'all can't even get 3 women to date in a year.
Some guys can't hit 300.
Come on, man.
Wait, you gonna take that?
No, wait. I think the message is to date around, right? To like get as many women on dates as you can as part of like a process.
Right. Don't get focused on one girl who's been shutting you down all year when there's other women that you can be spending time with and vetting. And I always understood this.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's why I said
a woman ain't gonna walk with you in the park. She ain't gonna walk with you in life.
Well, that's what I said. Stop.
Wait a minute, but the women have on a whole different uniform today. Started in 1991.
And so do men. Men have on a totally different uniform as well.
But wait, hold on.
Yeah,
it's that whole generation. When Bops came out making fun of black women, they've been wearing that same uniform for 35 years.
But y'all wear the same uniform too. Y'all wear athletic gear. Y'all been wearing the same uniform for years.
Athletic gear.
Men in that generation, they think dressing up is putting on a t-shirt and some tight jeans and some M1s. That's not dressing up. That's little boy dress.
Well, quit letting people dress y'all. How does a black man want to dress?
Hold on. Let's not go there, because some of y'all mamas is dressing y'all sons up like your ex-boyfriend on a consistent basis. So we don't want to go there with the dressing part, okay? I'm just saying.
You know
Well,
what
I
the
trust,
answer? You
I
know what
trust
the,
my
the
young men.
solution is
Like
here?
I trust
The
my young men
solution
to
is
coordinate and
to
match
stop
and look.
dating.
And
Just stop. Just stop dating. That's the solution.
exactly.
Or
As long
just
as we
date
get that.
people that are in your budget. Like if you just find a
What the
You
woman
hell?
that
shouldn't need a
wants to.
budget to date.
You
Yeah,
That's the
shouldn't
whole
yeah,
need a
you need
point.
a
budget
budget
to
to date
That's
date.
the
because
whole point.
obviously,
A
you
broke
have.
woman
Let me make my
can't tell
point.
you what.
Wait a minute.
Let me
Wait a
make my
minute. That's
point.
not true.
Let me
You
make
need
my point.
condoms.
Let me
That is
make
the
my
budget.
point. Let me make my point. If you have a problem with taking a woman to a 5-star restaurant and you feel like this is something that should only be done on a anniversary basis, then don't date those type of women that have that standard. Date the women that are okay with you taking them there on an anniversary basis. Date who
But
is on
Man,
your
let's keep
level.
it 100. They
It's
take
But
women
not
Didi,
there
that.
y'all, yeah,
just to go
all
on these
all
Lord.
black
trips
women
at
was damn near
five-star
on reduced
restaurants
lunch in
because they
school.
look the
Y'all can't
part.
just up y'all
Okay.
value like that.
Look,
Okay. So,
Aspen,
Vote
I wasn't.
Sophia. Vote Sophia.
okay.
You vote
Listen.
Sophia
So,
I,
going to a
nevertheless,
five-star
all right.
restaurant.
Listen. These. Okay. Listen. This
you
is why
said you don't
I'm
go
telling.
on dates,
I'm
though.
telling y'all. I'm telling y'all,
Yeah, I
We,
don't.
fellas.
we
Fellas.
gonna
But I'm here
Listen.
for the men. Wakanda forever.
If you're courting a woman, okay, you already know before you even take that woman on a date. Before you take that woman on a date, y'all been talking for a couple of weeks before y'all even go on your first date. Now, if you a dude that just met this chick uh, Saturday and you taking her out on Monday or whatever it is, within the week, yo, don't take her to a 5-star, man. No, absolutely not.
That's a
Do
You
y'all
bad
know
remember
we
that?
got
Wait,
Don't
wait,
do
wait,
it.
If
wait,
that's
wait, wait,
what
wait.
you
Don't
want to
Do you
don't
do,
do it,
remember?
bro.
Hang on, hang
if
on, hang
that's
on.
No,
what
Do
you
you
no,
want to
remember?
no, no.
do,
Hold on.
Do you
Hold
remember?
on.
Hang on,
just
Sophia.
because
You
that's not
just
in
Hang on,
hold
your
hang
on.
on.
budget,
Do you
Hold
remember
on.
it
just
doesn't
because
mean
that's
You
not
just
in
party?
hold
your
on. Hold
Let me
on.
budget,
talk this
Ma'am.
out.
Hold
Let me
on.
get
Hold
this
on.
out. You
Ma'am.
won't
Ma'am. Ma'am.
party.
You just
just
out here
because
and
that's
told
not
us
in
the
your
date.
budget,
Hold on.
just
Oh,
because it's
I
not in
got
your
okay.
budget, don't
No,
mean
no,
that
no.
you can
It's
impose
not
that on
about. It's
other
not.
men.
Yo.
If other
It's
men
not.
got it like that and they
Yo.
can do it,
Yo.
then they
Hold
should
on.
do it.
See. This is where men are literally losing, because you talking about men got to have it this way, and just because they got yo. The point is, like the lady said and the gentleman said, yo, we used to go. The men used to go on dates, like courting, like go out for serious relationships. Them is the
Hmm.
women who you take out. Okay, it don't matter what budget it is and all the other bullshit. That first date, money shouldn't count at all.
Right.
You should be like the gift of gab. Y'all having conversation. You might
Yep.
spend maybe $100 at most, maybe.
Trucker.
But
And you
Bro,
know
what we're
what?
So
seeing, hold up.
here's the thing, Trucker. I
But
feel like there's a disconnect because you don't date men. So let me just let you know something.
oh,
There
okay, go
are a
ahead.
certain class of men that you date, and
Mm,
they don't even want to go to certain places. Certain places are beneath them,
mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
they're not even gonna put that
Man,
type of
man,
stuff
and
even
and
on the
and them
table.
well,
and them
those
certain
people,
type.
those
Hold on,
guys are
hold on, hold
paying.
on. And them certain type of men that you're talking about treat black women like shit, and
That's
y'all
not
still will
true.
go
You
out with them,
always
right?
why do y'all always do this thing with trying to make the decent
I'm
man a
telling you
boogie
because
man?
I'm
Like
telling
any
you
man that,
because
that is
yo,
a provider and that does chivalrous things, you try to make him
no,
like the boogie
no,
man.
no, no,
It's
no, no,
fear
no, no.
mongering to
There's
make
a
black women
no,
feel
no,
like you
no.
Hey,
That
cannot
ain't no
date.
fear monger.
trucker,
That's a
yeah,
real
You is.
trucker,
You're
thing.
yeah,
trying to fear monger and make
trucker,
black women
yeah,
I'm
feel like
not.
trucker,
you
yeah,
Hold
cannot
on, hold on.
like
trucker,
you
yeah.
can't get
No,
these things
there's a
without having
difference
to
I
go
got,
to
between
I
certain
a
got,
places
rich
I
Hold
got,
on.
guy
We
and a
just
the
saw.
provider.
We
so-called
just saw in
provider
real
boogeyman.
time on
Like, stop the
social
See,
media.
I
bullshit.
gotta
Wait, wait,
tell,
wait, wait. We
I
all
gotta
right,
just
go
tell
ahead,
Didi
bro.
something.
okay.
Go
But
ahead.
we just saw. Just 30 seconds. We just saw in real time of social media of that one dude who was sitting there with them roses, made reservations, first date, was talking to her for like 2 weeks to a month. Y'all, that comedian or whatever, dude with glasses, got stood up on that date.
That was a
Nice
skit.
restaurant.
He was lying.
That's what
He was
happened to him.
lying too. He was
That's what
lying.
Man,
happened
it's
to him.
always an excuse. Why do y'all always do that? Why is everything when it comes out with some shit that y'all know is true in the streets?
It's
When y'all got plenty
Because
of
this
man,
is
hold on, hold on, hold
because
on,
these
hold on,
people come on
yo, hold on.
Social
that's
When
media.
their
y'all
They
hold
problem.
on,
They
make it
hold
don't
on,
want to
go
hold
deal with
on.
viral.
reality.
This
It's
is
a
When y'all
it.
got a
lie.
No,
They
no,
must
no,
be
when
no,
y'all
no
asleep.
have
It's
hold
trucker.
a
on, hold on,
Yeah,
lie.
hold on. When
it,
y'all
it,
got
it,
a
it may
lot,
be a
hold
skit,
on.
trucker. Yeah,
Hold
it
on.
may
But
be a
see,
skit,
hold on.
but it.
Everything is a skit. That's the problem. Everything,
Hmm.
every time some shit like this, the 48 oysters is a skit. The cheesecake, the factory chick is a skit. Oh, the dude with the glasses, it's a skit. It's never a damn. Damn, that's true. I got
But
some
no,
homegirls that do that shit on the regular.
Because who would post some
yeah,
stuff like that
but
on
trucker,
On
yeah.
the
What I'm
regular.
saying is
It's a
those
lot
don't.
of people
unless
that
But
do
no,
it's
what
that,
I'm
just
dog.
saying
What are
is,
you
trucker,
talking about?
those are
unless you're just
skits.
trying to get seen.
But it actually that's all I'm saying, trucker. Yeah,
Listen,
those are skits
listen,
if they recorded most likely.
listen,
But we
Right.
listen,
can't sit here and say
listen.
that it never happened. We know it
My
do.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Exception does not make the rule, though. You guys take these
Oh my
extremes and
god,
try to
yo,
blanket it over the
it's
Man,
entire
please.
extreme.
community.
Talking
Yo,
about the
it's a
20% all damn day long. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Talking about exception don't make the rule. All you do is
You're
bring up
trying to make
exceptions.
it seem as if it's
ma'am,
20%, but it's far
ma'am,
greater
Get
than
a
ma'am,
You
20%.
EBD.
ma'am.
like a majority of black men.
Hold on,
It's
hold
far
on.
greater than
Get a
20%.
Didi, hold on,
EBD.
Didi, hold on,
It's
hold on,
far
hold on, hold
greater
on,
than
hold on,
20%.
hold on, hold on.
It
Didi,
looking
hold
like
on,
Fight
hold on.
Club
You
in
ain't
here.
having that.
Hold
You
on,
ain't
hold on,
having
gentlemen.
that.
Hold on,
You
hold
miss
on,
his
hold on, hold on, hold on.
exception.
Didi, I
You
want you
miss
to be
his
perfectly
exception.
honest. Hold on. I want you to be perfectly honest, Didi. I want you to be honest. Can you do that for me?
I'm always
Do
honest.
you okay. Do you know of anybody that
No,
literally
you be
used the
lying
dude just to
sometimes.
get hold on. Do you know somebody that has literally used the dude just for food?
No.
Ah, she lying. Get up out of here.
I know
That's
she
a
lied.
lie.
I know she
That's a
lied. We
lie.
know she lied like a motherfucker. We
Didi,
know
Hey,
it.
I
We
know a guy
know
that
it.
used.
Trucker,
I
let me
know
tell
Why
some
you a
do
guys
real
that
you?
story.
use
Let me
women
tell
But
for
y'all real.
why do
Let me
sex.
tell
you
y'all a real
assume that
story.
I
Let me tell
hang
y'all
with
real.
these
I'm gonna tell y'all a real
hungry?
story.
Where do
Hang
you
on.
think?
No
Like,
one
where do
ever
you
said
think
you
these
hung with
Hang on.
him.
destitute that
Hang on.
I'm hanging with
I'm gonna
these
tell you a real
destitute,
story.
hungry
I'm gonna.
Right,
women
because Didi,
I
I
didn't. I
don't
didn't
know
I'm gonna
no
tell
say.
you.
men
I
that
hold
have
on.
been
I
there
weird.
didn't
for
say.
food either.
I didn't
I
say
don't
you
know
hung
them
out with.
colored
I
women
said
either.
how many women do
No.
you
All
know?
right. All
How
right. Let me
many
tell.
women have you
I
seen
don't
for the
know any.
literally use the dude for
Neither
food?
do I.
I
You
Trucker.
don't know
said
Trucker.
any.
zero.
I'm gonna tell
I
you.
don't know
I'm gonna
any.
tell you an
All right.
anecdotal.
You
I'm gonna
gonna
tell
lie
you an
like that? All right.
anecdotal true story. My own sister used to do this foodie date shit. I
Why you
went
didn't feed
home when
her?
I got off of
Thank
leave
you.
one time.
Why you
I
didn't
got
feed
home
her?
off of leave and she was getting ready to go on a date. And this guy pulled up in a 1997 Chevy Cavalier. It was busted. I'll never forget. It was white. And she was laughing at him, making jokes and calling her friends and clowning them, talking about his car. And I said, "Why are you going out with this dude?" She's like, "Oh, he gonna take me out to eat." I said, "But clearly you don't like him. You don't even like his car. Why are you going out with him?" Well, he gonna take me out to eat. This is when I first found out. Wait a minute, you got this bullshit from our mother, because our mother does this dumb shit of
Mm-hmm.
going out on foodie dates. You got this
Okay,
nonsense
so
from her. So
how
this
many
idea,
men you
hang
And
on,
know
hang
took
on,
a
hang on,
woman out
Didi,
on dates
hang
for
on,
some
hang on,
Our
Didi.
booty?
pain. I see that clean
No, hang
shade.
I'm
on,
not
Didi.
saying
Hang on,
nothing.
Didi. No, because at the end of the day, we're not gonna
I didn't
sit
say
out
nothing.
y'all women know that women do this shit on purpose. They go out with men they have no intentions of dating, they have no intentions of having sex with, simply to get the experience of the date, depending on the restaurant, and or to eat at a restaurant that they've never been to and they've always wanted to go to on somebody else's dime. They do this shit all the time. This ain't nothing new.
What
Trey,
And
about
stop
what
trying to
about
stop trying to put
men?
it
Trey,
on a skit and say,
Trey,
"Oh, it's a skit," when
Trey,
we know it's happening in real life.
Trey. There's nothing wrong with going out with people on a date and they enjoy your company
You
and
see how
you
they trying to
enjoy
gaslight
theirs.
you,
And
Trey?
it doesn't have to
Didi,
go.
hang on,
It
no, no,
doesn't. But let me
no,
finish
no,
my
no, no,
point. It doesn't. Let me
don't say
finish my
anything. Let
point.
me have this
It
one.
doesn't
Let me
have
have
to
this one.
go any
Let me have this. Let me
further
have this one.
than that. Than
Let me have
just
this.
simply breaking bread and enjoying somebody's company over
Okay,
food.
Didi,
and
who?
Didi,
Hold up.
Didi,
at
Who
the end,
Didi.
breaking
no,
bread?
no,
Who breaking bread? Hold on. Who breaking bread?
wait,
We're breaking bread when we split
Didi,
the bread and put butter
Didi,
on it on the
Didi,
plate. That's what we're
Didi.
talking about.
This
Who
is the
breaking bread?
Didi.
hang on, Didi. This is the issue. The issue with that mentality is that you are wasting not only his time but yours, and you are wasting his money because you know that he is not there just to simply have a date with you and simply break bread with you. You know that. And you guys as women, you go out
That's
and you go have
not
these dates with
true.
these men, knowing damn well that he wants something else from you, whether it be
It
an
Right.
is
actual
true.
That's
relationship
and
and or
Trey,
sex.
Trey,
You guys are wasting
Black
time
kids,
and
they
wasting
broke
and
money.
best
Trey,
friend.
Don't
depending
blame the
on the
player, blame
connection,
the game.
and
Don't blame
well,
the
okay,
player,
but guess
blame the
what?
game.
But depending on the connection and how the date goes, and the time that we spend further after that,
Because you went back all the way back to the
I may
90s. It
want
looked like
to
the
give.
game
Don't
turned
hate.
your ass
But
up
let me
too.
finish what I'm saying.
Don't hate
I
the
may want
game,
to
hate the
give
play.
him
Don't
more.
hate the player, hate the game. Cause
But this
y'all
is what
got
I'm
games
saying.
too.
Because you
This
just
is what
went
Didi,
I'm
all the way
saying.
back to the
If the
90s.
date
Didi,
goes
hang
It
on,
well
sounded
hang
in the
like the
on.
game
conversation,
turned
Hold
your
on,
ass
hold
but
up
on.
no,
You
too.
let
having a
me
whole
let me say my
today.
point.
That's still
Can I
today.
finish my point? So look, if the date goes well and the connection is there, he may get what he wants, and I may want more from him, and I may offer him more.
And Didi, why does that include money?
What do you mean? Why does this include money?
Why does
Everything.
it? Why is money necessary? Why is
Y'all
money
act like
necessary?
y'all not
You,
eating.
there's
Hang
nothing that you
on.
can do on this earth that's free, my nigga. As soon as you walk out the door, you're spending money. Like
Right.
there's no such thing. You get in the car, you're gonna
See,
spend money.
hey Trey,
And that's how
you see
broke
what I'm
people think.
saying? You see what I'm seeing, Trey?
But
Do you see
everything
what I'm seeing,
costs.
Trey?
and this is
Bro,
exactly
people
why
think
this is
with money
exactly why I
first.
don't do dinner dates. I never do dinner dates.
Everything costs.
Ever do it. I never do it.
I gotta
Because
ask
hang
DD
on,
a
Ekene,
question,
Single
guys.
men keep men single.
hang on. Let me.
No.
No, it has
Single,
nothing to do with
Stop
that.
it.
men
You
are
ain't no
getting
Kevin
married more than
It has
Samuels.
nothing to do
you.
with that. It has nothing to do with
What?
that. And that's a nice try, but it
Men
won't
are
work.
getting married
It
more
won't.
than
Hang on.
y'all are. What are you talking about?
Hang on. The reason why I stopped doing these dinner dates is for the simple fact of what you just said. In order for me to even get you to even entertain me, now I got to take you out and spend money on you. That's ridiculous. You know what? If that was the case,
It's not
I would
ridiculous.
rather spend the money on a hooker because I'm guaranteed a happy ending.
Well,
I would
whose
rather
fault
do
is
it that way.
that you're not
Fine.
entertaining
I'd
without
rather do it
spending
that way
money?
because at least
What's
I
wrong with your
know how
personality?
that night's gonna end.
What
My
goes
night with you, I have no clue how
None
it's
of
gonna
y'all
end, and
have
yet I'm gonna
Be
spend
caught
this
up
money
and
on
tear your
you,
ass up
and that
in a
makes
minute.
what goes
no
What's your
damn sense.
personality?
It makes
Yeah,
no
None of y'all have
sense.
it ain't
That's
personality
your
you ain't got
anymore.
no personality to where you gotta spend money.
None
What
of
is
y'all
your
have
Man,
So the
personality
only point,
anymore.
so
stop.
the only reason why you take women out is to with the intention. So the only reason why you take women on dates is with the sole intention to have sex.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Duh.
what we're doing.
Yes.
That's 90% of the
And that
time.
shows
Hang
your
on,
lack
hang
of
on,
You
hang on,
honesty.
hang on, hang on.
Didi, you
Hold
think
on.
your personality that good? We want to pay
That shows
Hold
your
on
for
for a
it?
lack of
second. Hold on for a
honesty.
second. This is a fundamental question. This is a wait. It's a
Didi, you got double eye cups. You think men are taking you out for your fucking personality? Is that what you think is
You
happening
think you
here?
that
Oh,
funny,
it's a little
Didi?
bit of
You think you that
You
it's
think
the
cute?
you're
whole
that
package.
charismatic?
look
It's the whole
on a
package.
It's
fundamental
not a
Listen,
whole
wait on a fundamental level, like sociology aside, right and wrong aside, any animal, any insect, any mammal, they're here to reproduce biologically, and you do that through sex. What we do, all this crap about dates, all of it about courting, whatever you want to call it or put a label to it or a timetable on it, who's getting it, who's not, even doesn't matter. It comes down to the biological factor of we need sex to procreate, and all animals do it in some aspect or another, and that's what we're here to do. We are no different. Just because we have Gucci and Louis doesn't change the biological principle that you are a woman and I am a man, and I want to have sex with you, and you should have that same feeling in return for me, and that's how we gonna make it as a fucking species. Accept that. Try that. Try that.
They can't even afford Gucci and Louis, EBD. But back to you, Trey.
No. What I need women to understand is try that. Understand just that. And then work out the rest of the bullshit later.
Lord have mercy.
well, what we need you to understand is that as women, we need to eat. Okay? So when we go out with y'all,
It's
y'all,
called.
it was like y'all
Then
need
you have
to
to
Stay,
cook.
stay right there.
we
I'm gonna
need
give
to
you a
Do you
happy
have a
meal
cook?
okay,
with
so
a
you
toy,
we gonna provide you
and
with
we be
sex,
good,
you
right?
gonna provide us
Do
with what
you
we
have
So,
a
need
so,
as
cook?
well.
so Trey, we just need to
Put a
start
piece
taking them
on
out
your
on the
burger.
1st and the 15th.
Do you have a cook?
No,
Hey,
no,
gentlemen,
Ashton. What you do?
gentlemen,
This is
gentlemen,
simple, and this
Well,
is
that's
this
y'all.
is
good,
what I
boo.
this is what I tell the
That's how
younger
you
guys.
eat.
This is simple. You plan a date. If she doesn't want to go, you leave her fucking ungrateful ass at home and you go on
That's
about
right.
your
Who's
business.
leaving?
That's
That's
how you
right.
do
Who's
this.
leaving?
If she doesn't want to go on a date she doesn't like it, leave her where she stands. You do not let the woman dictate the date. She doesn't get to pick the restaurant. She doesn't get to pick up. No, you do that. If she don't want to go on a walk in the park with you, leave her ass at home. She don't want to go to the art gallery with you, leave her ass at home. She don't want to go to the museum, leave her ass at home. She doesn't
Well,
get to
guess
make
what?
these. She doesn't get to
Well,
make
guess
these
what,
decisions.
Trey?
And
Niggas
and it,
choose nice places to take me on dates. How about that?
Right.
So,
yeah,
so why you ain't married?
And they take me.
So why you ain't
hang
married, Didi?
on,
If you
She
go on
she
all
get
these lovely
comfortable.
dates,
Didi,
why
I
you
just
ain't
want you to
married yet,
know.
Didi?
I want you to know,
Dating
Didi,
shouldn't be what
that
you're
it's
going
not.
for.
And we have had
Hang
this
on,
conversation ad
Didi,
nauseum. Who said I wasn't married?
Didi.
Man,
I just want you to
you
know
not married. We
that
know
if
Didi,
you're
they're
not
taking
married.
you
you
on these
not
dates,
married.
We know
We
you're
can
not
hear it in
married.
your voice.
No, it's
I'm
not. You're
separated.
not
We
married.
know.
It's not you're not
We
hang
married.
know.
We know you
on,
separated.
hang on.
It's not that she's not married.
So
She's
yeah,
nobody's.
I'm married. I'm separated.
She's nobody's wife.
That don't count.
Well,
Didi,
She's nobody's wife.
they're
That is
taking you
something
on
If
these
that
different.
nigga
dates.
die, I still get everything.
Good
It is
job,
what
good
it is.
job, EBD. Good
So you're
job.
using it.
hold
She's
on,
nobody's
You're
wife.
using it.
Because a
It
wife,
is
because
what
a
it
wife
is.
doesn't
Let
get
him
this way
go.
about
The
anything.
government doesn't
Because a
say
wife
that.
doesn't
Didi,
get this way
Didi,
about
hold
anything.
on,
The
hold on.
hey,
government doesn't
Hold
say
on,
I
that.
hold
need you
on.
to say the word with
Back
the
up,
letter
back up,
A.
back up, back up, back up.
I
Let
need you
him
to say
Did
the
you
go.
say
word
that
with the
nigga?
letter
If that
A.
nigga died?
The white
Let
man
him
don't say
go.
that.
Let that
What the
man
hell?
go.
You
Let
ain't
him
white.
go.
You
The
home neither.
The
Let him go.
paperwork say I'm a wife.
Let
So
him
what
go.
you want to say? The paperwork say I'm a wife. The state recognizes me as a wife. It doesn't matter what you think.
But Didi, men
Let him
don't file
go.
for
Who
divorce,
cares
so
about what you
that kind
think?
of
Because
debunk
the
yo.
state is going to give me
Oh,
everything. The state is
let
going
him
to
go.
recognize me as a
Yeah,
wife. They
he's
do.
he's a
So it
Let
fool.
doesn't
him
matter
Like,
what
go.
you
yeah.
think because the
Hey,
state
listen,
recognizes me.
listen.
But men don't
Do
Hey,
the
file for
state
divorce, so
recognize
that
who
that's
you sleeping with?
you
Do the
still not
state
married,
recognize who you
Didi.
with your
You
dick in? Because
separated.
if they don't,
listen,
then you
listen.
You
can't be talking
separated.
about
And
being
You
a
and
wife.
still on
listen.
here talking to us, arguing with us, so
But
you not a
where's your
wife,
wife?
Didi.
But where's your wife?
Shit, I'm in a better
Where's
relationship than
your
you. What
wife?
you
Where's your
saying?
wife?
Are
Why
you?
y'all talking?
Damn.
Can I
So
say something?
I'm sorry.
And
Go
I
ahead.
just want to ask the ladies a question. And Miss D, you say you're married, but you're separated.
She's
Now,
separated. She ain't
would
married.
you say that you are using that marriage for beneficial purposes?
Absolutely, and so is
Yes.
he.
Okay. So that's fine. Now, would you condone the same for your son if a woman was doing that to him? Would you
Yes,
say,
because it's
okay,
cheaper to keep her. One thing about it, it's cheaper to keep her. That's the
it's
truth.
cheaper
No,
to
the
keep
fuck it
him?
ain't.
If
It's cheaper
my
to keep
son got
him.
a certain amount vested, I'm gonna tell him it's cheaper to keep her. If he don't have
No,
no
it's not.
prenup, if it's
See,
a certain
see.
amount he got vested, it's cheaper to keep her, and that's just wise advice. This is what
But
I
it's
It,
stand
cheaper.
on.
that
But
ain't.
it's cheaper to keep them when they're married. In a marriage together. But when you're in a separate, say you have small children, I don't know how old, if you have a child, I don't know how old they are. But if the
It's
child is under
cheaper
age
to keep
18,
her.
it's going to cost a man almost double to support that child and himself. Cheaper to keep us mean you stay together, you make it work out. You move in the basement, let me have the main house. You move in the other bedroom, let me have the main house. That's cheaper to keep us. But then in that capacity, you are now responsible for half of everything. And the one thing I understand about men is they grow. Most men, when they turn about 40, they change their spending habits. They're not spending as frugal as they're not as just out there spending. They're trying to save and build. And I'll say this, and I grew up with 6 sisters, 5 sisters in the home, my mom, my dad. Women today, especially you modern women, and I'm sure I'm not saying you, but you may have friends. If you look at them from head to toe, most of them got at least $500 to $1,000 on their person. Am I correct?
They do not have no
You
$1,000, Trey.
What I'm saying is, they got the high price shoes. Well, the knockoff high
Work of
price
merchandise,
stuff.
right.
So at least $500 to $1,000 on their body. It ain't going towards the family. It ain't going towards the kids. So it's just for their person. Am I correct?
Just put a
Yeah,
minute.
I would even say dare even say even with jewelry, like yeah. But
Right.
our
So
people have always liked nice things though.
Okay, but what does it? The
Nah,
man
y'all
has to.
always
The
like to
man
swap
is
meet.
Hold
investing
on, hold
more.
on, hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on,
The
hold
like
man
on.
is
So,
more.
what I'm
hold
saying
on.
black
So,
is,
people
so
have
So
always
y'all
loved
getting
gold
hold
and
on,
watches
jewelry
from
and
hold,
things of that
Walmart.
hold
nature.
on,
Y'all
hold
getting
on.
y'all watches from
I,
Walmart. Where y'all getting
I
your
got a
stuff
question.
from?
I got a question. I got a
no.
question. Hold on. I got a question. I got.
Let him
Let me.
finish. Let him finish what he's
Cause
saying.
he sugarcoat. I'm gonna ask this question right here now. Are you okay with your son being used?
Everybody's gonna be used. I don't want my
No,
son
no,
to
no,
be
no, 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 no,
misused.
no, 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 no. I'm
Wait,
I'm
Tucker.
asking
It
you.
sounds like a yes. Sounds like a yes.
Are
Yes.
It
you
sounds
okay?
like a
So
yes.
you're
Yes,
okay with
because
no?
Because
either
he
you
won't
are
be getting used.
useful or you are useless, and I don't want to raise no useless ass child.
Give him to his father then. If that's the case,
I'm not raising a useless
give
child. I'm
him,
raising a
give your
useful child.
son,
I'm
if
Do
raising
he
a
hold on.
productive citizen.
Do you want your son to be used and abused?
I said I want my son to be used. I didn't say I said I do
No,
not
I
want
said
my son
you
to.
used and abused is different
I
from
said
being
I
used.
specifically said in the beginning I did not want my son to be misused, but I did said I
Okay,
don't want him
so
to be
if
misused.
that's the
Yes.
case, then why are you using other people then?
Who said I was using other people?
You just
This
sat
is
here and
your
said it just a
assumption.
minute ago.
How
You
did
just
I
said
just
it.
say? How did I just say I was using people?
Yeah, you
You just
said
said
that.
you was
You
using
said
your
Wait,
that.
you
Literally
You
just
You
said
said.
it.
going
said
out, Didi? You going out on
Man,
dates
can you
and you
guys
know
ever let me
there's no
speak?
future.
Come on,
if
guys.
I go
Can I
on a
just
date, you
talk?
don't know the future of anything with anyone.
You
Oh,
All right,
separated.
here we
They
There
go
can't
with
might
be
that.
no
decide that they
You
don't
future.
guys
like
are
me. It
killing
ain't
me.
It can't go
always.
women.
anywhere. You
And
can't
let
just go
Ekanete
and
say
watch.
something,
Okay, but
please.
we can go on a date and you might decide that you might not like me. It's not necessarily,
So
Okay.
oh,
I
you're
Well,
guess
let
going
me
on a
ask.
date
Let me
with
hold
the
up.
intention
Okay,
of
since
it
We can
going
go
since you
on a
don't
somewhere.
care
date
about
and
this
No.
stuff, we're
whatever
gonna
you
ask this question.
strike. It's
Do you
always
do
a
you care?
hypothetical.
Do you care if your daughter get used and
Trakaye will
abused?
never, never let me talk.
Okay.
Trakaye,
Always
I'm asking. I'm
what
just
have I
asking the
done?
question.
What
Because
have
you
I
asked
done
the
to you?
same question and answered it already.
You've asked like
Good
30
night,
questions. I
everyone.
can't even get a single
I
word out.
asked 2 questions,
Go
sir.
ahead, Mr.
Two.
Ekman. Go
No,
ahead.
30, 30,
Go ahead.
not two, 30. It's too many
Okay, go ahead,
questions.
Ikane.
That's because
Go
you
ahead.
messing
Good.
up the flow, Akane. You gonna wind up talking about
No,
something
because you
completely
guys can't
different.
let us even get into
He
the flow.
All right, Ikane, you
Okay,
got it. You got the floor, sir.
okay, okay. This is what it is, Didi. Let me say this real quick. I can't go to a cheap restaurant. I can't do that. I want a restaurant that when I go, I'm going to put on suits. I'm going to dress good. I'm going to smell good. And it got to look good. But I'm not taking a woman that I've never had sex with to one of those restaurants. It's just not going to happen. So if you freaking man to take them to restaurants, you already know what they want. You know that that man wants to have sex with you. But the thing is this, you also know that as soon as he puts the word sex in his mouth or let's go to my house, you're going to shame him. So you want to go to that restaurant with him to go eat, even though you know his intention. You know his intention is clear by his eyes, by his words, by his body language, but he's not going to speak it out. And you take advantage of that. Because as soon as he says, let's go to my house, you're going to say something that will make him feel ashamed. You're going to shame
Okay, and
him.
Ikane, if I
That's why
decide that
you
I
do
would
that.
like to engage with this man next week, I have that freedom. And that's okay. Like it's
Didi,
Yes,
perfectly
you have.
okay. It's
Yeah,
Didi, can
perfectly
I ask you
okay
a
to
question?
not
no, no,
hump
no,
on
no,
the
no,
first date.
Trey, I haven't finished.
Ikane, do you really
You
realize
you
that you're
dragging us
advocating
out,
for people to hump
Akane.
on the first date because we're talking about first dates. So I
Right.
don't
Yes.
advocate for people to have sex on the first date,
Didi,
and I don't
Didi.
Gets
feel like that should
and
be
I get a question for
why
you,
not?
Didi.
considered.
LeBron James gonna make you
I
have
get
sex
no
on the
no
first
no no
date.
no 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 no. Check this out. Check this out. Didi, let me ask you a question. This is 2023, right?
Yeah,
How many men have you gone out with in 2023 on a first date?
2,
20.
Did you have sex with those two?
1.
You made that means you used one.
I did not use one.
No, you did
Didi,
because
Didi,
you
No,
didn't
I
give him
didn't.
nothing.
I did
Didi,
not use that man.
She
Didi.
did
Can
give
I
up
ask you this
something. She
question?
gave him her
Didi,
time.
can I ask actually
You,
both of
you,
y'all?
you,
B
you,
code, you can answer this question too. Would you have sex with a man before he took you out to dinner?
Hell no.
Why not?
Not at 40.
Cause her
Why would
stomach
I
be
be
touching
having
her
sex
back,
They
with
Trey.
lying,
somebody
Trey.
that?
They lying, Trey.
Because
That
you
ass
got
is
to
Hold
up in
hold
the
on.
feed
air.
me.
Ashton,
Because you
Ashton,
got
hold on, hold on. Let him
25 they
talk. Let him
did.
talk.
Let
Let him
let them
talk,
answer.
Ashton.
But Cynthia,
Why would
you're
you not?
blaming
Why hold on.
women. You're
Why
blaming
why
women
does he
for
have to
your
take you on the
gamble.
date
You're
first?
gambling. You're
Yo,
gambling.
he just asked the
Hang
thing.
on. Hey,
You're
hey, trucker,
gambling.
trucker, chill. Hang on. Say that one more time, B code. Say that
You're
one
Hey
more time.
Simon,
gambling. You're
come on
gambling.
camera real quick,
On that
Simon,
first
so I
date,
know it's
you're
you.
the one that's gambling.
You're okay. So you want the man to take all the risk?
Yes, Big
Why?
Daddy,
When he
Big Daddy.
approaches you, he's taking a risk. He's gambling.
Cause you
Hmm.
Big Daddy.
Hmm. I just
Oh
find it.
shit, it's Simon. It's Simon,
Oh
y'all.
shit.
Big
Hey
Simon in the
Simon.
building.
Here we
Simon
go.
make you pay for your own ring.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Damn.
That's one I haven't seen before.
Damn.
I got a white homeboy who wouldn't buy his wife a ring, but I ain't
Simon,
never heard of a
Simon,
dude.
tell him how you made her buy her own ring. What else you say? What else you say she had to do, Simon?
Yo,
She had to put up her own investment money.
yo, you, yo, just be careful. I'm just saying, like, um, most of these ladies out here are trying to trick a nigga.
Scam.
They be like on some thing that be Lego shit. And the thing is like it's not a bad thing. you know, and that's why I didn't want to go too hard. The thing is like, you know, I don't really want to pull up in the parkway where someone's not gonna have my back, right? We see a lot of Netflix movies where white women have our back, but we don't see a lot of that shit going on with black women.
You a damn
So
lie. You a motherfucking lie.
at the end
How
of the
you gonna
day,
tell
Motherfucking
Simon
lie.
and he all the
I,
way in the UK?
yo,
We are
I'm
busting this
telling
any
you,
minute. How many
yo,
black
now
women
wait,
you
oh,
right
stop for a
now?
second,
Right
wait,
now.
Y'all pushing
But you
rhetoric
just
now.
sat here and
You a
said,
lie.
wait for a second, right? I've been married for 10 years, right?
10.
I was married for 10 years, and that ain't come from a European woman. That come from an African woman. And you women in these Western states, right? You want to turn around and say you can provide and do all this stuff for a black man. That's cool. Okay, cool. We'll prove it. I ain't seen that shit.
What
It
you
took the
you
whole.
you
It
remember
took
that riverboat?
wait.
You remember that
Ho
riverboat?
wait. No,
Remember that
Tell her,
riverboat?
Simon.
Did you just say
stop.
Get on her,
provide?
Simon.
It took a
Miss me with
whole.
that. You remember the
Stop.
riverboat?
Wait, ho.
Tell her,
It took a
Simon.
That
Tell
whole.
her
you
about
ain't got
herself,
that
Simon.
back
Wait,
of the
stop for a
riverboat.
second.
But
No,
you don't
stop
remember the
for a
chair?
second.
You don't remember the chair?
No,
You don't remember that?
Yeah, y'all
Miss me with
fight.
that. Miss me with
Y'all
Because
that.
fight.
how far you
the
gonna go
thing,
back?
wait.
Miss me with
It
that.
took a whole.
Y'all
You
will
the
Took a
fight.
whole
riverboat
woman.
happened
It
what, a
took a
month
whole
ago?
woman. It
Please.
took a
They
whole
got
Y'all
them
will
woman from
black
fight.
females
Uganda.
are
wait.
getting
But
It
you
took
down
a
now.
just
whole
but
woman
you
from
just said you
Uganda.
want the man to take the risk
Golly.
and gamble on you, and you use him.
No,
So how you
It
got
you're
that
took a
man
whole
back?
gambling.
woman
It's
from
not
Uganda
using
You're
somebody.
gambling.
It's
When
not
you're
to
using
supposed to
turn
somebody
be
to go on
gambling,
a
around
date.
you're
and
gambling
It's
whether
not.
you're going to get
It's not
scammed or
using.
yo,
not.
Well, let me explain
nah.
something. It's not
You
using
see how
somebody to go on a date because
you
at the end of the
women
day,
do with this sort of stuff?
he had the company of a beautiful woman. He enjoyed his meal. He did not have any complaints after that date. That man did not feel used. He had good
I
conversation.
ain't no
He had
way.
a good life. He had a
You
beautiful
ain't
did you
woman
pay?
on his
He
home.
enjoyed his
no
meal,
And
but did
at
you
that
pay for
point, that man, it
yours?
was no
Did you
loss.
pay for yours? Did you pay
No,
for
none.
yours?
No,
He
but he had a
enjoyed his
beautiful
meal.
night nonetheless. He
Yeah,
had
she
like you
What
enjoyed
said,
the
this meal
hell?
eating
What the
it.
with
hell
a
am
beautiful
I
woman
enjoy?
on his
What am I
home.
hell am
And
I
that's the
enjoying with
thing.
a
Looking
beautiful
at
woman?
Ike.
How old is that beautiful woman?
nah, you're not even
I'm
understanding
probably
what we're
younger than your
saying.
Man,
wife.
y'all
You're
pitiful.
not
Y'all can't even feed
understanding
and
what we're
Tell
clothes.
her,
saying.
tell
Y'all
her, Simon.
pitiful.
You're
Tell her
not
about
I,
herself.
understanding
I,
what we're
I
saying.
caught my
All right,
wife
let me
young.
That's
get
the
my
damn
man
Remember
Tom.
that?
Let
The
me get my
white
man
man
Tom
will take
super
you
chat.
out and he'll take you out and buy you a damn car and he ain't getting none. Y'all pitiful.
Who'd you
But
say?
No,
no,
you're
he
not
ain't
What
doing
the
all
Yeah, but
hell
he
that.
is
gonna
that?
delete you at
Hold
the
on,
end
hold
of
on.
the
Stop
month.
lying,
He
Biko.
ain't
He
like
ain't
Yeah.
doing all that shit. He
from
ain't
Who'd you
a
doing all
say?
that. Stop
where
lying.
The
Who'd you say?
Hispanic man will
Let
take
me
you
get
out
Tom.
and
Let me get
lavish
Tom
you.
super
He
chat.
said he gonna delete
y'all
you
are
at the
so
end of the
broke.
month.
Let me get Tom super chat real quick, y'all.
Y'all the
$5.
only one worried
These
about
are the
money.
type of women you chimney sweeps
No, it's
have to date. I feel bad for you guys. What the fuck is a chimney sweep? I think I got a good idea.
Oh, Dusty.
what the hell
He
is it?
calling y'all smut faces. He's calling you
Right,
niggers with a
right,
hard ER.
right.
I
He
don't
ain't
know.
know
I
not to
don't
say
give
it
a
to our
fuck.
face.
See, you don't
Yeah.
realize when
As
somebody
long as
talking
he
to you
keep
The
paying this
soapy.
disrespectfully. You don't
goddamn money,
realize
I
when
don't
you
give a
being
fuck.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
You are
Loud
jealous
ass
of your
ratchet.
motherfucker.
But
It's
we
not
getting paid over here
Hey
though,
Tom,
DD.
hold on.
But when the white
Tom,
man
you
talk
must
shit
be
to
on
you,
your last days. You
you
just be
feel
Go.
stupid.
turning up on the
You act
internet
like it
like
ain't
this.
happening.
We gonna
Shut
whoop
up
his
with that
ass when
shit.
we
White
see
women
him.
be doing all that
Well,
shit in y'all faces. Y'all don't do a damn thing. Get
well,
out of here.
I'm not gonna.
They be saying,
What
"Oh,
I
a Negro. Let me touch
no,
her hair."
no.
And DD just bent her head down, let her
Not
touch it.
me. Not
what he
me.
basically saying is that we
Right.
all losing. We all losing.
Right,
We
we
all
all
I'm
losing.
losing.
winning. I ain't listen.
No,
No,
You
no,
ain't winning.
no, no,
Listen,
no.
You ain't
listen,
winning.
Them
listen,
two is
listen,
you're
losing.
not losing
Cause
the
listen.
I'm
store.
As
winning.
a
You're not.
whole, we're losing.
Okay,
As a
okay.
whole, you're
You
gonna be
You're
winning
not losing the
individually.
store.
As
you
a
You're not
will
whole,
you'll
we're
win it
losing.
individually. Yes,
not
but
at
here's
all.
the thing, and if you can say that. Let's and I just always take it to us as on both sides. If you say you're winning, then you are that individual.
Hold
That
on,
let's say,
RoboCop. Let Trey read the super chats. Give me 1 second.
Now that's it.
You got the resources to go and reach out to the younger men who are not in your position. That'll bring you more abundancy as you get older. I don't know your age, but you know, listen to a lot of conversations. I can always pick up on somebody's age a few years.
That's bullshit.
Yes, I can. Now, for you women, again, you are almost at the age where things are not going to be as plentiful as you say they are today.
Why
Now,
not?
unfortunately,
Why
listen,
not?
unfortunately, every race of
Trey,
men,
just call them old geezers.
well, every race of men wants to have sex with y'all. Every race of men, a bag you. Every race, because they understand. But not every race is going to wife 80% of y'all because y'all were not qualified. They only going for the finest sisters. You don't see a guy with the resources going for the girl.
Let me tell you
220
something. We all get old and wrinkled.
But what I'm saying is, in your prime,
it don't matter. We all get old and wrinkled.
Hold on.
Old and wrinkled is different. But in your
Biko,
prime, you're losing.
Hold on, no,
because
Biko,
if you're not getting to that man that you're looking for between the ages of, I'll just go 21 legal adult to 35, you're going to lose every time.
30,
you're going to
30.
work into your back breaks. You're going to go.
And what are you doing? You're working
That's
until your
fear
back breaks.
mongering.
Hold on.
This is fear mongering.
Why do y'all get? Why do y'all
Hold
keep
on,
saying
y'all.
it's
Hold on,
fear
y'all.
As for
mongering?
me,
I don't
Hold on,
understand
Mr.
that.
married
Trey.
10
Hold on, Mr.
years.
Trey.
Got a
Y'all,
beautiful wife.
doing it.
She cooks.
Hold on.
She makes plates. She has
Biko,
natural hair down to her cheeks. She's making money hand over fist. And guess what? She brings it all to daddy, all to papa. I'm retired. I'm 55. I don't work anymore. I don't work for anybody. But I can go and
Damn, he got
you
y'all later.
from 21, I'll just say from a man, from 21 to 40, if you put in that time, stop worrying about what women gonna do, stop worrying about how they treat you, and focus on yourself. When you get 40, you can date every woman from 21 to 51.
And
You
so
hear
can
them
we.
on here. Huh?
Nah,
Man, you bro,
Do you
you know
understand that a
Hold on.
20-year-old?
do you understand?
Hold on.
What the hell are you
Trey,
talking about?
Trey, I need you to
You're
understand
not a
something.
woman.
If a
they some
20-year-old,
broke
All right,
elephants,
if a
ain't they?
20-year-old
order
is
in the
with a
court.
40-year-old, she sees him as an old man and she is strictly there for transactional purposes.
That's right.
She is
That's
not
right.
there
Hey,
That's the same thing
because
that you're
she
doing
hold,
too.
loves
You
hold
you.
just
on,
said
This
DA.
is
that's
a
Hold
what
on.
you're doing.
transactional thing.
Even in
So if you
reverse,
guys
Hold
are
if
on.
a
so mad
20-year-old
about being
male,
used,
if a
so if you
20-year-old
guys are
male
so
Why
mad
is
about
are
being
dating a
you
used
saying
by
being
41-year-old
women,
used?
woman,
then 40-year-old
he
men should
sees
not
her
be
as a
dating 20-year-old
transaction.
women
All
because
right,
Yo,
that's
why?
that
what
you
you're going
hold
to
on,
do.
y'all. The host
You
is
sound
talking. The host
stupid.
is talking, y'all. The host is talking.
20-year-old male
So,
with a
no, if you're
50-year-old
gonna
woman,
call out fear
40-year-old woman,
mongering,
he's a
hold on, Mr.
transaction.
Trey. If you're gonna call out fear mongering, then what you were doing is something different entirely. Men know they're being used by the woman, and then we don't look at it as being used. He's getting exactly what the fuck he wants from that woman. Some tight ass fucking pussy. Okay? He's not being used as long as he's getting that. Okay? So that's
Well, yeah,
that's
if
that's
his
the
wankers
reality of
still
it.
get hard, what's she getting?
Oh, now more shame?
Cock.
He
Don't they make
not.
pills
Nah.
for that?
Right, and then
Oh,
but
well,
then
hold
but,
on, hold on,
but
hold on,
then
hold on,
did
hold
she
on.
finish
How you
claiming
gonna talk
that?
about the nigga dick when y'all walking around with blow dry pussy? Get the fuck out of here with that
Half
shit.
cock,
Why
half
y'all?
cock.
Nah,
You know,
You
it's
know what?
I
Can't
don't
Arby's
even
know
go.
what
Can't
y'all
even
trucking
go
gas.
go there.
It's Arby's meat trucking gas.
Check this out. Check this out, guys. Check this out, guys. Every old black woman thinks her pussy is the best.
And
You
every
know,
black
right?
man think his penis
Listen,
is the
ladies,
best.
y'all taking hard
Yeah,
shots.
but
Listen,
guess
hold
what?
on, hold on, hold on.
But guess what?
Let's
Them
debunk that. Hold
same
on,
women.
hold on. Let's debunk that right now,
And
because
half of y'all
I
can't
know.
even
Wait,
fuck.
let's
Half of
debunk
y'all
that
can't even fuck.
because
Guys
we
be
better
hold on.
tell you,
Guys
move
be
to the
You're
left,
cheating.
right.
move
You're
to the
Hold
right.
on,
right.
Them
Biko.
guys be
Right.
Say yes,
Right.
cheating.
I'm
say
Hold
yes.
sorry.
on, hold
Niggas
on.
like this.
Right.
Niggas
Right.
will tell
Right.
y'all
Guys
what to do.
Proudly
be too,
say
You
man.
don't
that
know
in
what
my
to
old
do.
age.
And most of y'all could drive a '96 Impala and do a U-turn in that coochie. That's what most of y'all
All
can
right,
do.
look,
And
I
we
don't
I
still
live
will
gotta
in
tell
proudly
you
A
say,
box
how
truck
to
I will
trucker,
drive.
yeah.
proudly
A
say my
box
Yeah.
truck.
DH.
We gotta
You
tell
better worry
y'all how
about
to
that leaky
Motherfucker
drive.
doing
faucet.
burnout. Nigga
You
got
Worry
ain't
about
supposed
that
to
motherfucker
leaky
park it right.
faucet.
homeless, boot
No,
coochie
all
smelling,
y'all leaking
You
back
fresh
don't
there.
even
cut
know
Y'all
how
grass
to
leaking.
park
dookie,
it. You can't
all
park
that
it.
shit.
We
But you
got to
want to
tell
say,
you how to drive.
It's a
Yet
all
and
Nah,
you
still,
a
You
lot of
guys,
it.
yet
you
and
guys
still,
I
don't
you
got a
guys will
understand
problem.
still deal
something.
with it. As much as you talk
You
about
don't
women, you guys will still hump corpses. You guys
Right,
hump
right,
dead people.
right,
You guys don't have any fucking
right,
sense.
right.
right.
Don't act like
Just
you're
get
so
right.
smart.
Women hump
You
water
guys
though.
hold the
do
fuck
Who's
up.
anything.
gonna
Sucking it
do
You
that?
all.
guys
Who's
do
gonna do
fucking anything.
that?
Women pull out
Oh,
25-inch
I just
dildos.
say that
DD,
because
stop
I
it.
just say that
Y'all pull out a hammer.
we gonna
Y'all are
do that?
disgusting.
Cucumbers,
Y'all
DD.
are absolutely disgusting. Y'all hump dead people.
All right, that means that's time. time to end the show. I just heard some of the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got to take my kids to school in the morning. Thank y'all for coming through to the Trigger Mike show this evening. We'll be back another time. Unc, man, goddamn, you're going to come at the last minute. But thank y'all for coming through. DDB Code, thank y'all for terrorizing us. Y'all are always hella fun. And we're going to do this Trigger Mike late show thing more often. Thank you for all the super chats. Mr. Tom, with your crazy ass comments, even thank you for sending through the money. But we're going to get out of here. For check out Lapeef tomorrow. King Talk at Night. Chaotic is also on tomorrow. Appreciate everybody with all of your support. Please stay safe out there, man. The world is crazy. We got Israel going on. We got Ukraine. They saying there's no more. They about to put a stop on 5.56 bullets. What the fuck I'm gonna shoot if there ain't no 5.56? But anyway, peace to everybody, man. I'm out. Have a good night.